Now we'll make yellow flowers for you.
Good afternoon, I've got Massive here with me. Good afternoon, we're doing micro macrame.
That was pretty good.
Good morning, I've got my thermal socks on, I'm roasting alive. Has anyone, have we addressed the heating in the studio? Oh no, because there's a power cut. We can't, just so you know, we're working off a generator at the moment. There's been a power cut now. Yeah, you won't realise this, Mark. There's been a power cut.
I wondered why it went dark in the shop a few minutes ago.
The generator is now kicked in for all the lighting, but consequently we've got no air conditioning, so I might have to start taking my clothes off. I'm sorry. It's all right. I'm sorry now because I've got my thermals on. It's not an attractive look. Right, I've got a cracking show. Welcome to the mid show. If you've not joined me before, I am Lucy, one of your presenters here, and I rarely get the opportunity to do the mid show, as we call it, the designer inspiration show. So what is different about your designer inspiration show? Well, we can chillax, we can have a cup of tea, and it's all about learning and getting exactly the right components for the right technique. So it's not just have a bargain, and lots of exciting things like we do in the morning. We're going to go a bit more relaxed, and it just means that when our designer today, Mark, is demonstrating for you, he actually has time to demonstrate rather than me going, we've only got a couple of minutes, I'm going to do this really quickly. He is able to take his time over it, basically. So
a little secret to the viewers, on the morning show I get kicked in the shin. Quite often, actually.
I don't kick you in the shin.
Quite regularly by other presenters, I get kicked in the shin.
Are you actually serious? I've never used that technique on you.
It works.
Right, and a note to Mark's other half, Andrew, it works if you kick him in the shin to get things done. There you go. So, before we start anything, Ben, could I just trouble you, please? Could you pass over these here for me? This is what, I mean, literally, micro macrame, oh my word. These took Mark hours to do because he's so clever in what he does, but also meticulous. And what you'll see with Mark's designs today is true professionalism. Wow. Yeah. Ryan, sorry, my director has just said, wow, we need to get some really good close-up shots of these. They are so precise. By the end of the first half of today's show, you will know exactly how to make each of these. And in the second part of the show, we've got another incredible technique that really uses the word micro to the extreme. And we have got some incredible pieces to bring to you throughout the show. But I want to kickstart today's show with something I've never done before. No, are we going to do the challenge first? No, I don't. I think we should do some shopping first, Pip. I'm arguing with you. Pip is currently producing, folks. You ain't going to say on this because I know that you're still watching from the morning show and I know you're still wanting to add into your baskets. Now, your post and packaging is only £2.95 for all of your purchases all day. I'm about to bring to you my first ever gemstone stranded distinction for under £5. In fact, start dialing now because your gemstone stranded distinction is going to be £3.95, okay? The reason we're able to do this is we've got a massive quantity. Simply start dialing now. It is absolutely beautiful. We're literally doing it for today's show. We're doing it right here, right now. This is a gemstone strand of distinction for £3.95. The reason we're able to do this is for some bizarre reason we got an incredible deal on an incredible quantity. We've got loads. We've got absolutely tons of them. I think basically we bought the whole of the stock and in doing so we were able to get a massive reduction. Could I see the call screens and see how crazily busy we are out there today, please? Start dialing now, 0800 644 655. They are beautiful and they can of course be used within the micro macrame technique that we will be looking at today. They go from an 8x5 up to a 12x4 and it's a 33 centimetre strand. Now when you see strands here that have the tassels on the end, this is indicative of the fact that they have gone through the process of our very own workshops in Jaipur in India. £3.95. It is amazing. It's a brand new strand, never seen before. Every single one of you out there has got the opportunity to get this right here, right now. Free phone number, go for it, go for it, go for it. It's flying out now. If you want to shop on the website, remember, of course, you can keep adding into your basket and check out your basket 3,000,000,001 times in a day if you would like to, and still it's only that one post and packaging price. Free phone number, let's go for it. Okay, congratulations Deirdre and lots of anonymous people out there. Barbara and Pat and Penny, Duncan, Jane, Heather, Anna, Marilyn, Amanda, Barry, Chris, Jacqueline. Look at all these people ready to support you here, Mark, ready to learn the world of micro macrame. Of course, in today's show as well, we would love to hear from you. I'll talk to you about how you can interact with the show live today and ask Mark questions, ask me questions if you like. Any advice on how to fix well, we can't fix the air conditioning if we don't have any power, so ignore that. £3.95. That's cool. The previous screen was perfect, Pip. The previous, yeah, that was the one I wanted. Thanks, Dart. Sorry, he's giving me information and yeah. Do you know what? At that price, at £3.95, you are buying more than one, aren't you? I've got lots of people triple buying, quadruple buying, bulk buying with a vengeance, and if of course, no matter how you're shopping with us today, it's only that one post and packaging price. I have to warn you, lots of the new things that we have in today's show, lots of the incredible bundles will be lowest prices you have ever seen. Over half the stock has gone and we had hundreds of these available. That's why we can do the low price. Sometimes we just have the opportunity to do this. It's like, can I tell you, the other day I went into a very well-known supermarket and I got a whole massive leg of lamb on offer for £5. I don't know, Mark's just looked at me as if I take it you're not a fan of a leg of lamb. I'm married to a New Zealander, so it's like staple requirements in our house. £3.95. I also, yesterday, just so you also know, because this is a really important fact that you need to know, I used the largest parsnip of my life for a soup. Honestly, it was about that big, bit woody inside is the terminology when it's overgrown a bit, but...
Homegrown?
Homegrown by my mum and dad's friend.
Okay.
We're rubbish at growing vegetables in our house. We only do beetroot
I'll give you some
and
lessons this
carrots.
year. I'll give you some lessons.
Do you know what we'd love to do that we just can't do? Potatoes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll teach you how to grow potatoes.
Thank you. Beetroot we're good at.
Yep.
Carrots in very odd, peculiar shapes we're good at.
Mm-hmm. Do you get splits in them?
Yeah, they like grow like prongs.
Yeah, because you've got bits of gravel or big large stones in your tilth, and it hits the stone and splits and goes.
Well, you thought you were watching a micro macrame show today, but hello, Alan Titchmarsh, eat your heart out. £3.95. You're watching the Lucy and Mark show. We're up for having a giggle today. Now, do you need a coffee?
I would love a coffee, actually.
Can we get the talent a coffee, please? Peter has just put his hands up in the air as if go, I'll do it. I'll make it for Mark. Let me. I'm all right for my tea though. I've got it in my thermos flask. Mark, Pete, thank you. I've got all these men around me. It's fabulous. Congratulations. Right, I've still got more opportunities available. Buy it now. Buy. And stay with us until 5 o'clock today. Can I just say, with the amount of people watching, we're going to have a busy show. Mark, can I be a pain? Can you pass over the other projects that you've got for later in the show as well, please? I want to show them off because they are amazing. And the thing is about Mark, he doesn't realise how good he is.
I don't say that.
You don't. You don't realise how good you are. You don't. Don't say that. He's ace. Check this out. How incredibly beautiful. Not just, what you'll learn about from today's show as well, is not just the technique of the micro macrame. I mean, look, mini. I adore this one. But also the colour combining and choice of gemstones with threads I think is quite important. Because some of us out there aren't naturally sort of inclined. Apparently it's different parts of the brain work for different people with the way that you match colours together. But also going outside the expected, or what colours work with what. Sometimes it's nice to just be pointed in a direction, use these two together and it'll work. Ben's agreeing with me there. It is the case, isn't it? Now also you can see the technique has been applied to these amazing earrings. Look. Gorgeous, like little lanterns, aren't they? Beautiful. So you'll learn, again, by the end of today's show, you will know how to learn you will learn and know how to make all of these. Now, if you would like to contact us in today's show, you can do so via our text messaging service. You can text into 60777. We would love to hear from you. You make sure you start your text message JM Studio, otherwise it will go to a different shopping channel that's nothing to do with us, and that will just be a little bit rubbish. Well done, Annette and Margaret and Suzanne and Patricia and Jean and Betty and Julie and Peggy and Rosalind and Maurice and Molly and Susan and Kay and Gifty and Irene and Dorothy and another Kay and Karen and Elaine and lots of anonymous people. We've literally got a couple of dozen left of those, that's it. Okay, we're going to move on to Mark's challenge, which isn't necessarily a challenge, it's an opportunity for us to gauge more inspiration from Mark. If there's any of those left a little later, I shall let you know. So, Mark, we're not going to show you the price on the screen until the end of the show. However, my next item, if we go to box number 5 next, Pip, is that okay? Because I'll show you the gemstones that Mark's chosen. Now, in today's show, look what we're going to be doing. Oh, I'm going to have to open the bag. Is that all right? Check these out. I have never macrameed with these before. We're going to learn how to macrame using these cool little things, which I obviously have proven today I'm not a particularly good gardener, but they look like something you could also use in the garden. Very dinky little herbs.
Yeah. They're called T-pins.
T-pins.
T-pins. Yeah.
Nothing to do with my favourite drink in the world. No. Nothing to do with
Have
tea.
another guess.
I think it's probably because they look like the letter T. Am I right? I'll tell you. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. I know. T-pins. Okay, so how many is Mark going to be using? 1, 2. We've got the details now. The air conditioning's just kicked in again. Oh. Thank the Lord, hallelujah. I was beginning to melt. And we'll confirm that in just a second. So, Mark's challenge today, we're going to be giving to him 1, 2, 3 ribbon cord ends. All the T-pins. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3. I haven't got my specs on, have I?
35 in a pack.
35 in a pack. Thank you. 35 T-pins, 3 ribbon cord ends, and then look at these colours. Aren't these satin cord colours beautiful?
Yes.
Look, he's already macrameing away. The green, the gold, the pink, the silver, the blue, and the navy blue. Don't you think that blue is very reminiscent of Kate Middleton's dress when she got engaged? I love that.
Yes.
Now, and honestly, I didn't know the actual name of this. This is called the English Country Garden Collection. Oh, it was fated. In an English country garden. I've no idea why. So Mark is going to be using this collection today. He's already started preparing. Right, are you ready for another bargain that you have to add to your order? Remember, one post and packaging price all day. We're going to sell out of everything in today's show. I can feel it in my bones. Out of all of the gemstone strands, that we have in the first portion of today's show, Mark could have chosen any. He could have chosen the Amazonite that we just featured. He could have chosen the rose quartz that are coming up. He could have chosen the pyrite, the topaz, the amethyst, the Amazonite, the chain, the dioxide. I don't really know if you knew we had chrome dioxide. I know, sorry about that, but you've chosen these, and actually, they are amazing. Have a look at these. Feast your eyes on this citrine. It is, of course, the gemstone of sunshine. Therefore, for that reason alone, everybody in the UK should be buying it, and perhaps we might just achieve some sunshine at some point in our lives. They have actually been classified as a yellow quartz rather than a citrine, I've just seen. Now, when you see that classification, you actually get a lower price than citrine. Sorry, I really didn't show that around very well. Let's count how many you get. What's fab about this strand is you have a huge variety of spectrum of clarity and colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Approximately 23 on a strand, and they're going from they're about a 12 by 18. Now, every single one is checkerboard faceted as well. 0800 644 655. OMGP71. Right, I can see you flying in. We're going to do something extra special on these. There's something almost lantern chandelier-esque about them. Obviously, the fact that you can get the threads through these, this is going to be a great decision for Mark to be using these in conjunction with the satin cords that he's using in the challenge. But what else? What was it about this strand that you loved, Mark?
It was that colour. Absolutely beautiful colour. I'm a massive fan of quartz, and we all know about the citrines and the amethyst and that sort of thing. But I think quartz is quite an underrated gemstone.
I completely agree.
Along with the agates, I think they're underused, and because they're so plentiful, people sort of dismiss them slightly.
Yeah,
so,
they're plentiful, but also they're very affordable.
Absolutely.
So I think it automatically maybe, it's almost like when you see a piece of jewellery, if you were to see it £100, would it be a more impressive piece of jewellery than if it was priced at £10?
Yeah, that's right.
So it's a whole sort of perception, but obviously it depends on how they're used in the design. So what ideas have you already got in terms of this strand and designs?
I'm not saying.
Okay.
Another reason that I chose this particular strand is all of the colours that come in the satin pack that you've given me.
Yeah.
Once they go through those stones, they're going to completely alter the colour of the quartz, because some of them are quite clear. So I just thought it would change the look of the stone as well.
Now, Pip, what are you thinking price-wise? Yeah, just tell me how much. Yeah, I reckon you can get them lower than that. Get them under 20. Now these are big. They are big, 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 big pieces. Let me, just for a moment, have you got a head pin and a pair of snips there I could just borrow for a second, please, Mark? Oh, in fact, I don't even need a head pin. I can show them on the T-pin for a moment. Yeah, I just want to show the size of them. They're big, they're really impressive. Thank you, lovely. Okay, so, I know, I'm cutting up another one. I know, naughty. Oh, okay. So let's get perspective of size. I am putting this on a T-pin, I'm aware of that. Oh, and look, I tell you what, that's actually very telling as well, that the T-pin goes through, because they're big pins, goes through the gemstone. Now look at that for a whopper. That is so beautifully sizable. Even that on a gold head pin, on a pair of shepherd hooks.
Perfect.
Simple, but these are so dazzling. Okay, so how many did we say were on the strand? Approximately 22. Should we go less than £1 a piece then? Seriously, I mean, under £2 a piece would be amazing. But if we can work out at less than, way under £1 a piece. 380 carats in this stunning strand. And remember, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. Julia, Pamela, congratulations, just confirmed yours. Sylvia, you just need to press option 1, my lovely. Let's do it. Do, come on and do the chords, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting complaints about my singing. I do apologise. Just trying to bring a little bit of fun into our lives. Life is short, let's have fun. OMG, P71. Tell you, I'm being very poetic today, aren't I? Oh, actually, with the pearl on top is quite cute, isn't it? Check me out, designing as I go. Visa, MasterCard, Delta. Oh, actually, I keep saying Delta Switch and Solar don't exist anymore. You can use a Visa and your MasterCard. Let's go, let's go. at $17.95. It's indulgence without the indulgence. $17.95. You can pay that on a not even a great quality long sleeve t-shirt, and how boring are they? 17, I've got them in abundance. £17.95. They're beautiful. You're going to see them in action within the medium of macrame today. Gaynor in Yorkshire, you've just texted my lovely to say that it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Gaynor. Mark, would you like Mark Smith to say happy birthday? Could you say happy birthday to Gaynor, please?
I will. Happy birthday, Gaynor.
I didn't say that you needed to blow a cake.
Force of habit.
Check, do you know? He just goes around kissing random people. Not that you're random, Gaynor. 17. He doesn't really. It's all just jokes. Right, okay, let's go. We've got loads more to get through. Right, I've got to warn you, I'm going to go fast and furious on this one now. You're going to love these, and I have to warn you, I think we've got 60 something in stock, and that's it. They're going to sell out in seconds. Oh, actually, no, less than that, way under 100. Now, our section that we have here, one hit wonders, have only been seen once before. I'm going to show them on screen, and we're going to move on to the next item. It's going to be that quick. Feast your eyes on these. They are amazing connectors. They're a hard mesh ribbon that you can manipulate. You can squish them up a little bit if you want to, and obviously with a lot of work, because they're very set in the style that they're in. They're absolutely exquisite, and they're measuring 20 by 12 millimeters each, and you're going to get 10 in a pack. CMP04, you're flying in again for these. These are going to sell out. Just remind me how much again, please, hun? $5.95 for the lot. $5.95 for all of them. They are beautiful. See them in perhaps for a bracelet. Really, really limited stock. Do you know who would love using these? Linda. She adores making bows, and particularly bow ties are really in them at the moment. $5.95 for 10. 0800 644 655 CMP04. They're fab. So they're a silver colour brass. Can you imagine anywhere that you could go to a bead shop and get one of those for the price it works out at, what, 59p each? For those of you who haven't yet confirmed and you're on the phone lines, you need to press option 1 on the phone lines. You need to press your buy now button if you're shopping online. Okay, we've got about 30 of these left. Just a few remaining. If we have any left later on in the show, I will let you know, but you do need to, I do apologise at the moment for the speed we're going to have to get through, but there's so many exciting things in today's show. Okay, not many of those remaining at all. So, antique silver colour brass mesh ribbons would look lovely with the micro macrame technique, wouldn't they? They'd work beautifully.
I haven't seen these before.
No, they're lovely, aren't they? They're quite new. They've only been seen once before, in fact, which is why they're a one-hit wonder.
I recently saw some pictures of some work from Gemma, and I thought that she'd used mesh.
Yeah.
Now I know the secret.
But if you love using mesh, because
Perfect,
these are they work so lovely together. So they're a design, a fabulous design element to bring to the designs, but also they are really functional because you've got the 2 loops. Okay, we're going to move on. What number were those? Okay, now, can I leave this next one to a bit later, please? Is that okay? The chrome dioxide, just because we are really, really struggling on time before our first break, and there's so much I need to talk about that. It's just amazing. Okay, which one next then, my lovely? 6. I already have my hands on it. We're on the same length, my little Pipster and I. Just so you know as well, Pip's got a new puppy. Cute. Called Charlie. You've named your dog after my human son. Don't know. He's Charles, but Charlie for short, as is mine. We've called him Charles just in case he wants to be a doctor. Check these out. They are just now. I have to warn you, these are severe last of stock. They go from a 4x2 up to a 9x5. Now I've only presented these once before. It's the only time they've been on air before, and we have less than 30 left in stock. Less than 30 left in stock. They are, without a doubt, the finest quality London Blue Topaz we have ever featured on the show, ever. Now, the way that I actually demonstrated these on the show the other day is I took a 0.25 wire, threaded it through, looped it up, twisted it tiara technique, made myself the equivalent of a 0.5 prong sticking out the top, made a loop and attached it onto a shepherd hook, and I had a simple pair of earrings. They are absolutely divine. It's a gemstone strand of distinction of the highest level here at Jewellery Maker. The clarity, the colour, the cut, the carat weight, everything about this strand is prestigious and rare. Quality, topaz of this clarity is rare. A gemstone to be a gemstone has to be rare. However, this is rarer than our other topaz we've featured due to the clarity. So it's come directly from our workshops in Jaipur in India, where we've taken full responsibility for the sourcing of the gemstone, the cutting and the drilling and the threading on the strand. This is a last chance opportunity. We now have less than 25 in stock. We've now got less than 20 in stock. 30 carats, QKY, Y92. 4x2 up to a 9x5. It is a last opportunity to get them. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's the last opportunity to get them. Go for it. We're not due to have any more in stock in the foreseeable future. It's not to say that we never will, but there's certainly no more on order at the moment. Go for it. $39.95. They are just beautiful. In fact, I need to remember, I might have to just count how many you're getting. Bear with me while I just pop these down to my hand for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23 on a strand. 23 on a strand. That means that you could even use a 925 sterling silver wire and still, oh, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 3 strands left. 3 strands left, folks, at $39.95. This is the type of caliber of gemstone and jewellery that Mark sells in his very successful business, which is called Orbital Designs. If you've not come across him before, have a look on Orbital Designs. I've seen the work he does myself in being sold, and but this is, I mean, these are, they're sellers, aren't they? Beautiful. They're going to sell out, folks. 2 left, 2 left. Okay, moving on to, oh, where is it? Yeah, I only got up to, I'm being asked to look at box 21, but it only goes up to 20 here.
Pete, where's my solar quartz, Pete? Pete.
Pink solar quartz, where is it? Do you know what, we might have to do it later. I ain't got it. Ain't got nothing left. Ding, ding. Choose another box. Seriously? To make number 14, without a doubt, buy these. And then I want to fit in number 13 as well. Amazing labradorite. Now, this rose quartz is on offer. We're doing an offer because you're getting 2, basically. Okay. They are so stunning on dangly earrings, chandelier style necklaces, chandelier long style pendants, beautiful long chain cluster of these on headpins, exquisite. Also great for using within macrame because they've got a good size drill hole going through. They are exquisite, cut, faceted, beautifully carved, sorry, rather than faceted, smooth, exquisite rose quartz. They are beautiful. You can almost use them like chevrons as well within designs. They are exquisite. Can you imagine just them cascading down like this? Ah, ah. Okay, you're going to get 2 strands. Now, what's the usual price for 1, please, Pip? Because this offer includes 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to get 20 rose quartz carved petals with the offer that you're getting. Okay, NGG C58. Okay, massive saving. We're just going to wait to confirm the price. In fact, you know what? We haven't even got time. Let's just bring in the offer for today. So this is for 20 rose quartz, beautiful carved petals, £10.90 for 2 strands. So each strand offers you 10. And the rose quartz, of course, beautifully prolific, very important gemstone within the world of crystal healing, very important gemstone within the world of gemology, and especially with this quality as well and that consistency of colour. New players, I'm saying players, but new bidders, new shoppers, I should say, new customers. Elizabeth, Barry, Jane, Supriya, Elizabeth, lots of you there. £10.90 will get you 20 of those today, working out, of course, at just over 50 pence each, and they are really, 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 really beautiful. Can I go to the labradorite, please, that came from box 13 next before we go to our quick break? I think the two would look amazing together, but you have got, I wanted to bring this labradorite to you because the quality is supreme. Also, I know that this is a big favourite of Mark's labradorite. Now, within labradorite, you can see that you get, and I hope this shows through on the TV screens, can you see that blue tone? Not often are we able to show that to you on the TV screen simply because of the amount of light sources that saturates the colour, but they are exquisite. This is completely, totally and utterly natural. This is just going to the most amazing price. Look at the quality of that labradorite. Gets its name from the original source, which was the Labrador region of Canada. And literally you have a quality and a shiller, a play of light on the surface layer of the gemstone, which is only really comparable to that of an incredibly high quality moonstone. They are beyond beautiful. I mean, they're very elegant. Did you get the strand I had on actually a couple of weeks ago that were bezel set labradorite in the pear cut? They're on the same level of quality, in my opinion, and would look lovely alongside them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26. Now, what you're about to learn after the break is the micro macrame technique. With these, honestly, this with, I would say, probably from our that doing micro macrame. Use your beading thread as a lady strand. What colour would you put with it, Mark? Gold.
Yellow at the front.
Oh, you see? Oh, wow, it just brings the shiller to life. Oh, I mean, the beauty of the labradorite, because you get so many. Do you know what? We need to bring the price in. We're going to be going to a short break in a moment to set up for the main reason why you've tuned in today, which is, of course, not just the bargains, it's the inspiration from Mark. Oh, my word, you little cheeky monkey. That was supposed to be at £14.95. I was expecting £8.95. It's only been seen once on the show before. It was an offer there. We're honouring it now. £8.95. Make sure that you're staying on those phone lines. We're going to go to a very short break while we get set up for one of the most exciting designer inspiration shows to date. We're going to learn, and me as well, we're going to all learn together, micro macrame.
When placing your order by phone or on our website, why not add a small donation to a charitable cause? Collectively, the Genuine Gemstone Company are cycling 24 hours a day for 31 days, equaling the distance from our studios in Redditch, England to Arusha in Tanzania, all on an exercise bike situated in our Gemstone Museum. For every £20,000 we raise, the Colourful Life Foundation will be able to build a school in the Arusha district. So this is your chance to give back to a community that provides us with so many beautiful gemstones and hopefully help us break a Guinness World Record in the process. 100% of every donation goes to the cause, so call us or visit our website to add a donation to your order today.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow for our Adventures with Beading Thread DVD. Gemma will guide you through a variety of techniques from basic to more advanced ways you can use beading thread, including how to create flowers, weaving and plaiting techniques, and much more. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
I'm sat down and you're not. I'm just a bit lazy.
Oh, I never
maybe.
sit down.
I know. Maybe I should. I should have one of those like machines on that does your muscles whilst you stood there. I should be clenching my buttocks or something like that.
Yeah. You get some funky trainers, can't you? That you.
Oh,
go
there,
back,
yeah, those ones that by just putting them on. You see, even that would be exercise for me at the moment, doing up laces. Right, I want you to shop as quickly as you can today. Pretty much everything we've shown you so far on the show has sold out. There's just the odd little bits and pieces, ones and twos left of something. So if you see something a few minutes later and you go, oh, I should have got that, it's always worth giving our fabulous call centre team a little buzz. Now, Mark, I can't sit down on that. I feel weird. I feel like with Samantha Fox and
Mick Fleetwood.
That's the one.
That's the one.
After Pete, is that chair? I can't. Without a desk really close, I just go like that.
You need the white chair.
I need a white chair. Apparently, I need a white chair. Right, Mark.
Okay.
So for anybody out there who is going micro macrame, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you. Okay, here I am.
Okay.
Hello, Mark Smith.
Hello,
Micro macrame.
Yeah.
What's that?
I had a quick look on a very famous search engine beginning with W because I wanted what it says about micro macrame and microcrame. Can I read it?
Yeah. So this is from, we'll have to say, if you're reading it out, we'll say it's Wikipedia.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Micro macrame is macrame using fine threads and small beads to create fine and intricate pieces.
Amazing. Okay.
So all of the techniques that I've been showing on the show over the past year, you can just miniaturize and becomes micro macrame.
However, it does, then the technique and the skill is in the precision and the various tweaking of
Yes.
techniques that you do. So
Yes, yeah.
what I want you to do at home right now, however you're watching, this show will be put up onto YouTube for you, but if you've got the opportunity to record it, do it now. Because I'm going to learn with you, and I'm going to be asking loads of questions, but what we're going to do over this next demonstration time is I want you to bombard us with text messages of questions. 60777 is the number you can text in, and you need to start it with JM Studio to make sure it reaches us, and we'd love to hear your messages and your questions. Anything that we ever have on the show with Mark regarding macrame sells out incredibly quickly. So we're going to put on screen the details of the first bundle. But before, so the details are coming on, and even without me showing all of it to you, just so you know, what comes up on screen, this will make all of this. Now, unfortunately, due to the quality and the choices that Mark has made, they're very popular, we don't have many. But just have a look, every single one of these can be made. Now, did you have anything left over?
I had all of these, I had some of the quartz left.
Yeah.
This, I just point out, this bracelet here was one that, it was a prototype that I made just to show Laura.
I see.
So it's using amethyst and quartz, but just in a different style. But again, as far as colour goes, all of the other three are made from the contents of the kit.
Fab, thank you for that. So, you get all the threads. You must have thousands of meters of threads remaining. Yes, literally, because each one is 100 meters.
200 meters.
Sorry, 200 meters. And I've had sleep last night, I don't know. 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200. I know I can count. 1,400, 1,600, 1,800. Oh, 2,000 meters of thread. And the choice of gemstones are beautiful. Now, what was it about this choice of gemstones that, well, why did you decide to put these?
Well, the first thing, I was given the thread pack, so I colour grouped it, and then that led me then to choosing the particular gemstone. So it was the threads first and gemstones later.
Let's have a look at these. Do you know what? Already the phone lines are going bonkers. This will sell out. It will sell out. We could put this on screen at £2,000,001 and it would sell out because it works. Obviously, well, maybe it wouldn't sell out at that price. Retract, Lucy. Live TV, I did not mean that it would actually sell at £2,000,001 or whatever price said. But we are going to do the rock bottom low price. You're going to get a bargain. I assure you this will be a bargain. Yeah, they'll be getting... So, you have the most exquisite amethyst at 10mm. Look at these. Oh my word, oh my word, oh my word. Look at the clarity of those. They are stunningly faceted rounds. And actually, they're not your typical facet. They're somewhere between a facet and a star cut, actually, aren't they?
Beautiful.
Slightly more facets than your typical star cut on those. There are 6mm, there's 70 carats in that strand. And so your amethyst is 275 carats. While Mark's demoing, actually, I'll do a bit of a count up of gemstones for you, because I think it's nice to know how many you're going to get on each strand. Look at this. I mean, it's just like, makes you want to go on holiday. Look at those amazing Amazonite. Can we get even closer on those, please, Ben, on the Amazonite? Thank you. I love those two together. Really fresh feel. Amazonite 10mm rounds, and then the incredible, look at the clarity of that lemon quartz. They are 6mm rounds, and almost a quarter of the stock's already gone. Okay, oh my word, we've got less than 50 already. So, every single one of you out there, yeah, what price should it be, sorry, Pip? So if you were to buy everything individually off our website, it would come to £41.25. Now, you probably can't buy everything individually off our website now because it's all been grouped together in this offer. Some of them will now not be available, some aspects of the collection. But before the show, before 1 o'clock today, and if there's any left and it gets separated out again at 5 o'clock today, then if you were to buy it all, it comes £41.25. We have got a code at the top of your screen. Use that code, and I can promise you, every single thing that you see here, you do not need anything else to be able to make the jewellery that Marcus is going to inspire us with and teach us how to use it. Pardon? It was $29.95. That's 2,000 metres. If you're just new to macrame, do you know that Mark also has a DVD, macrame DVD? He's got a fabulous gents DVD as well, which I believe is out of stock at the moment, that he made with my husband, and it came out very, very quickly. Very entertaining. $29.95, even just for the threads. In some places, very few places could you even get the threads for that price. And then of course there's amethyst, clear quartz, amazonite, and the lemon quartz as well. Free phone number 0800 644 655. It should be over £40 for absolutely everything. It's really, really fab, and I can assure you, by buying this, you've got everything that you need to do what we're about to learn. So, Mark, okay, you've got your threads, you've got your gemstones. First, let's start at the very beginning because it's a very good place to start.
Okay.
I was being Julie Andrews for you then. I know. Okay. So you just literally go for colour and you'll group them in that way. Now, I have to just let you know at home, for the sake purely of demonstration, for clarity on the TV cameras, Mark's going to use hemp cord. So exactly the same technique, however, just the way that the hemp cord works in the studio in terms of the colour and picking up the strands on the TV cameras, we're going to use hemp cord purely for demonstration purposes. I can assure you all of that makes this. Now, we are very, very, very low in stock on that now. It will sell out at $29.95, so if you're thinking about it, think no more, just do it. You've got a first day money back guarantee, you can always say that. Just do it, do it, do it. And then once you've recorded this, in the next couple of days when you get everything at home, you can re-watch the show and literally make as you go. So Mark, over to you. Okay, so there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different knots and different styles of techniques in macrame, as many of our viewers know. And this is a particular technique called the cavandoli, hence the name of the bundle, Cavandoli Romance. Sounds a little bit like a pizza. It's Italian, so cavandoli. Yeah, cavandoli. And in other words, it's just a simple way of saying zigzag, really. Okay, zigzag pattern, called cavandoli. And as I said, what we've done, I'm going to give you the basic technique before adding beads to the hemp, just so you get the gist of how it works, how the threads, how you set it all up. Okay. And then I'm going to show you a demo using the cords from the bundle to attach the beads. So you should, once you know the technique, you should be able to get a better visualization of the beads being attached. Great, okay. Okay? Yeah. So this is where your macrame boards come in handy. We have a few more remaining, and we will bring the code on screen for the macrame boards in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so first thing to remember, now I'm going to use the back of the board for demoing. On the demo later, I'm going to show you the reverse side that has the printing on, because you need to measure in between your zigzags. So when you're doing it, do you actually take it off one side and put it on the other, or do you do it all on that side? I do it all on one side. Okay. So I'll show you the technique, how you get the zigzag pattern, and then I'll go on to the second board and we use the grid as it's intended for measuring purposes. Okay. Okay. Just again with the TV cameras, with the grid and the threads, it all gets a bit much to look at on screen. So great. Okay.
And I'll just tell the viewers now, there will be a lot of putting cord in my mouth later on. Just to warn you, I know some people might be offended, but it's the most simplest way to do it.
I don't think anyone will be offended in the slightest, Mark.
Perfect. It will be happening a lot. Okay, so
for all of your female fans out there, it might be a little.
Stop it.
Now stop those kinky messages coming in. No, don't. I love it. Love it.
So first thing then is on the board that I'll show you later. I started on the first grid, so 1/2 inch from the top. Okay, but as I said, for the demo, I'll just show you on the reverse side. Now, unlike macrame, which we do vertically, this technique you start off horizontally. Okay. Okay. Now you can have.
Why?
Because you're working down, you're not working across as you would do in normal macrame. So you have your lazy cords down and you work left to right. On here we're working left to right, but we're going from top to bottom. Okay. It'll all come clear.
No, that's making sense.
Now this particular, the bracelets that I've made here, I've used plaited clasps. Okay. So what you need to first do is we're going to make the top section of your clasp before it's plaited. Okay. So you need at least 3 lazy cords to make for the cords that you'll then attach your longer cords to. The reason we have a minimum of 3 is because we want to plait them to make the patterns for the extender of the clasp. Okay. So what I've done, I've got 3 pieces of cord.
I'll just show you that at home actually. So you can see there, you've got the little plait. That's literally a plaiting like you would your hair technique that we'll do at the end.
That's right, absolutely. So you need a minimum of 3 cords. You can have 3, 4, 5, but you need a minimum of 3. So we're going to attach those at the top. And I've got the width of the small macrame board, which is 8 inches, and then I've got 4 inches on the left and 4 inches on the right because we want enough to be able to plait with. Okay. So I just stretch them across the board, like so, and this is how I attach my cords. So this is the back of the board now. Is I go to the adjacent slot, pop them back in, go back to the front of the board, tuck them under, pull them as tight as you can, and then hook them in the original slot.
The great thing about the macrame board, you don't have to knot.
No. So I mean, you can do that. That's another way of attaching it, but I find that this gives you the tortoise guitar strings across. Okay, so we do exactly the same on the other side. So adjacent slot, and then we go underneath all 3 strands.
Producer Pip, how many of this kit do we have remaining?
And pull tight.
He's going to do some maths, which takes him a moment.
Okay. So depending on the beads you decide you're going to use will determine which colour cords you use. Okay. So you could use one colour, but I've tend to have gone for 3 or 4 because of the colour of the beads in my work. Okay. So for this, just to show you how the pattern works, I'm going to be using 2 colours, green and red. Now you want 2 pieces of probably about 2 foot of your bead. So I'm using hemp now, but you're imagining that it's going to be the nylon threads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the way I work it out, it's worked for me, is fingertip to fingertip. I mean, don't go in for measuring feet and inches. Just a fingertip to your fingertip. That's more than ample arm's length. And then you fold it over and you double it.
And that's not an exact amount you need. That just means it's going to be manageable.
Yeah. I mean, you've got, as you said, you've got 2,000 metres.
You've got 2,000 metres. Just so you know, I've got less than 20 of this kit remaining, and there's lots of you on the phone lines that need to press your option 1 to speak with the call centre to confirm that purchase. So make sure you do so. Okay. Or when 3 people have, sorry Mark, 3 of you have got it in your baskets, just make sure you press your buy now button, otherwise it's not yours. It's just allocated there, but if someone else wants it and there's no stock left, it'll come out your basket. Just press your buy now, or one person just done it. Thanks.
Okay, so we've got our lazy strand in effect, even though we have 3 of them. Now we need to attach our working strands. And the way you do this is you tilt your board horizontally, so you now have the lazies top to bottom. Okay. You take your cords and you fold them in half, and we're going to do a lark's head knot, which is one of the most basic macrame knots to attach them. And most of the viewers have used this knot in some form or another. So what we do is we take our 3 lazy strands, we pass the loop underneath, and then we take the 2 ends that we've got on the right hand side underneath and pull through. And that we have our basic lark's head knot, which is used quite a lot in macrame. Yeah. Okay. So for this colour, I'm going to put a green, and I'm going to pop another green.
And so you can use, you basically need 4 lots to go along there. So you can do it in any type of colour formation that you're using.
Yep, okay. Absolutely. And then we'll bring in a red.
Sorry, 6 lots. I said 4, didn't I?
Yeah.
You need to do it 6 times. Apologies, yeah.
That's right. Okay, so do that.
And do you think it's easier? How many colours do you think it's easiest to do it with? So if people are starting just for the first time, like me, does it make a difference?
Well, this is a 2-colour. You see, this is what we're going to make now. So that's a 2-colour. So you get to see them. You get to see how the zigzag works. And I think, as you said, I think I've used 3 or 4 colours. If you look on the back of the bracelets, you can see how we've used the threads.
Okay, so that's how the back's going to be. That gives us a bit more of a heads up. Okay, okay.
Okay, so now I've attached all of my cords using a simple lark's head.
Yeah.
Okay, like so. And then we bring it back round vertical again. Now you can, if you wanted to, you can attach all these in the little slots on the bottom of your macrame board. There'll be a lot of this as well. I'm a great fan of grasses at home, and you have 3 or 4 times a year you have to give them a haircut using your hands by running your fingers through. And it takes out all the dead growth. So this is similar to that.
Okay.
So
here we go with the gardening skills again.
So this is where we need the pins, which are invaluable. I've been.
You've got here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. You can have as many as you like.
Right.
There's no stipulating on how many you need.
So
I think so.
these
I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there's 14. I've got 10 on here. You can have 6.
Okay.
So it's entirely up to you how wide you want your finished piece to be.
Okay.
So this is where we start. Now when you're looking at your row, you've got 10 cords, 5 sets of 2. Take the far right cord, because this, for the rest of the entire demo, is going to be your working strand.
Okay.
Okay. So we take that to one side. Drape your cords down, take one of your pins and pin in directly between the 2 cords. Okay, you see the definite split of the 2.
Yeah.
You pop your pin in and push it all the way down.
We've had a few questions, quite a lot of people asking what size the thread is. It's a 0.3. 0.3. 3 is the magic number. 0.3 for the threads. Thank you for your messages.
Okay, so we've attached our pin. We've got 1 cord to the right and the remaining 9 cords to the left. We take the cord that we've got on the right hand side and we bring it around the pin, across your remaining 9 threads, and hook it into your slot where your original laces were across the top. Take it round the board, because we want this to be as tight as possible. So what I do is I take it round and then I just go for it. So wherever I see a slot, I slot it in, so it can go in there.
You just need basically
it can go round.
doesn't
Absolutely.
move.
So okay, and this is where we start doing the technique. Now this is known as double half hitch. Again, it's a very common knot that is used in macrame. You find with macrame there are 4 or 5 basic knots that are used all the time, and you can get different designs and different patterns. So this is the half hitch knot. So we've got our lazy strand across the top in red. We take the next cord, and it's really important that you go in order. So this is where you need to make sure that you separate your cords before you do the knot. So we take our thread, and all we do is we drape it over the top, okay? And all we're going to do is go back down underneath. So that's your single half hitch, and when you pull, you'll notice that it drags up to the base of the pin. Okay, so that's your first half hitch, and then we do 2. So again, we take the thread over the top, back underneath the red. Make sure you don't go underneath any of the other cords, just your red cord that you're using there. So that is your double half hitch knot. When you've done that, you discard that, put it to one side, and then go to the next one.
I'm going to just stop you there for a moment. We have been absolutely inundated with messages for can we sell the macrame board, please? I've got bad news. We've only got 38. And that's it in stock. I'm so sorry. It's the larger one. Makes no difference whatsoever. It's just obviously if you've got a smaller one, it's easier for taking around with you. We've got the large one in stock. Here it is. It's fair to say, Mark, that you would now not be without yours, would you?
Not.
Having gone from a clipboard and a bulldog clip.
No, absolutely not. I mean, I've got 12 at home that I use for here and in the workshop. The ladies in the workshop use the macrame boards. They all have them. It's just fantastic. And as you can see on a design like this that we're going to show later, you need all these slots.
Yeah, I'll show you. This is the smaller one in action. Does exactly the same thing. Literally, if you're wanting to travel around with, we don't have any of the mini ones in stock anymore. We will be getting them back in, but goodness knows when. Right, we have got literally tons of you chomping at the bit for it. It's a 14 by 10 inch board. You've got you've got the opportunity to do your professional macrame. Let's go for it. CXBD76. It's incredibly competitive in terms of price. Oh, have you seen the prices elsewhere? We're doing it for £9.95 today. Good luck, everybody. You need this if you want to be doing macrame to the level that you're able to see it at right now. At £9.95, free phone number 0800 644 655 BP. Have got people buying more than one of these, be it as gifts for other people, if you're thinking about teaching, if you're just wanting perhaps a few different macrame projects on the go. So say you've got 3 bracelets on the go, you're going to probably, having 3 boards is going to be a lot easier than taking it off and trying to suss it out again. I'm going to leave that detail with you and we're going to get back to the demo. And the bundle, by the way, is going to be coming up at the bottom of your screen. Okay, so back to you, Mark.
Okay, so we've done the first cord. We'll move on. You just literally go all the way along.
2 knots.
Yep. So
okay.
again, so another double half hitch. So over the top, back down, underneath.
And the pin that Mark's using, we've got coming up later in the show.
Okay, so we make sure it's nice and tight. Over the top and underneath. Like so. Make sure you don't get it tangled around the back of your pin. Okay, so you've done your 2. Discard this one, and then go on to the next. So I'll just quickly go through these till we do a whole row. So 1. Cut that end off, it's a bit wiggly. Underneath. Okay, so that's the red's done, and we do the same. Just go through the colours, so I'll quickly whiz through the green. So over the top. And you can do this stitch either horizontally, you can do it vertically, you can diagonally. There's no definite way that you can do this, not just do it any way you like. That's the green. It's very repetitive, it's very therapeutic. And as I said, I've taken hours on some of these bracelets, and you just go into your little world. And no, it's beautiful.
They're extraordinary, aren't they?
Very delicate, aren't they?
Dazzlingly beautiful. Do you want to just see these bracelets again? So you're literally following the same process there,
yeah,
aren't
absolutely,
you, Mark?
all the way along.
Just repeating exactly what we've seen. 10 boards left. We have got some of you just waiting to press your option 1. 9. Almost sold out on the macrame board. Again, at the bottom of your screen is the collection that you can make. Not this one, but the other ones. This one was literally just because that was a trial one out of the colours that Mark already had at home. £9.95, got 8 left, got lots of people on the line yet to press your option 1, and also check out your baskets if you're shopping on the website. 7, I've given you a countdown. 7!
Okay, it's just on the last cord.
Did you watch Strictly then?
Yep,
the last
absolutely.
One? Did you love it?
Yeah.
And the right person won?
Yeah, for me.
I do too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so just do that last knot. So each group of 2, we've done 2 half hitch knots.
Sorry, Mark, but Pip, producer, has just said that this year we're going to do Jewellery Maker does Strictly Come Dancing.
We did that last year.
No, as in actually dancing.
We did it last year.
Actually properly dancing.
Vicky and I danced on the show in between.
Yeah, no, it means the
kit.
whole lot of us actually doing an hour's show of us all waltzing and learning how to dance, and like a proper hour show.
Okay.
Right, so you've done the same technique all the way along.
That's the half hitches.
Right.
And then what you could do then is what I've done on these pieces here is you popped another pin, and you always make sure. So this cord, which you've done, so you've done your row, so you can unattach. Unattach, is that a word?
Detach.
Detach. Yeah. Okay. So this cord here, that's your lazy, that is doing all the work on top of, started off as being the pair of the first one.
Yeah.
So this we're going to use again. So we've got their definite splits. We've got the green and we've got the red. So we pop the pin in as tight as we can. We swing it across, again, lying over the top of your knots. Okay, like so, and then you would do the same again, left to right.
This is really intriguing.
Okay. Then you would pop in another pin when you get to the end, and you would detach again. So as I said, it's a zigzag, okay, up to the top. Then you would start doing your zigzag pattern. So I'll show you how to do that next.
Oh, okay. So the bit we've just learned, we just have a look at this one here. Three boards left, by the way, only 3 boards. So you can see the start of it just there, and now we're going to start working on the zigzag. But then we've got beads and right, okay, let's go, let's go.
Okay, so What I do for this is when I'm doing the zigzag is I attach the cords to the bottom just to keep it nice and tight and secure. Okay, and then it's entirely up to you what degree you want your zigzag to be. You can have a small zigzag if you're only having beads on the outside. You can have a greater zigzag. It's entirely up to you. What I tend to do is about 45 degrees.
Same technique regardless of how
Yeah,
deep
absolutely.
you want that to be.
Okay, so we'll pop in our pin. Okay, we didn't because as I said, I would normally do a 2 rows across the top.
Yeah.
So you pop in your pin. Again, nice and tight, and then I decide on the angle of my zigzag. So I think that's probably going to be it, because what I do is I tend to look at the outside edge and think, will I get 3 6mm beads on there? I will. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then all you do then is you follow the line across until you get to your little slot it in exactly the same way, and again just keep going until you use up all your cord, because you want it to be as tight as you can.
Once again, the cord that Mark's using is the hemp cord, purely for demonstration purposes, and the 2,000 metres and the gemstones that you're getting that Mark's used are detailed at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, so it's exactly the same knot, the double half hitch. So you've got your pin, you've just put it on the left hand side, so you start on that left side.
Yeah.
So we go over the red, underneath, and pull up. So just pull it nice and tight. You will get a bit of the red showing, or the colour of that lazy strand. Okay, but that's part of the design.
Veronica, you've just texted in, hun, don't worry, you've not missed the pins. We're going to be doing those in a little bit, hun.
Okay.
Thank you.
So double half hitch, attach. And we take the next one. And as I said, it's really important now that you make sure you go in the order that the threads are on the board. So this is your first half, and then this is your second. You bring that to the top. Now this time we don't want to pull too tight, because we want a tiny little curve to form in that little section. So what I do is I make the knot and I just give it a little tap before I put it into the slot on the left. So then I take my next cord, make sure you go in the order, and you'll see the zigzag starting to form shortly.
Okay.
Okay, so we do our first knot, don't pull too tight, and then we do the second half of the knot. And before you pull it too tight, just give it a little nudge and then attach. So we'll do a few more of these. Can you see the zigzag starting to form in that little section?
Yeah, sorry, we've had a question.
Yep.
Could you just repeat that, please, Pip? We've had a question saying... Oh, can we see how a whole row is being done? Yeah, that's what we're going to do now, hun. To
Okay.
the hun to the person who just called in. Well, we're doing it right now.
Okay, so then we go and we put it on, bring it up to the top.
You're literally doing
Bring it
exactly
up to the top,
same
yeah.
knot.
And you can see that when you've moved this out of the way slightly, just give it a little bit of a pinch before you pull it tight, because you want that nice curved edge to form. So we're on to our last green. This goes underneath. So we do 1 half hitch and just tease it up to the little section there. Up to the section there. That's it, before we put it tight.
Just have a brief interlude moment just to show that to our other camera, so everyone at home can see that in a little bit more close-up detail. If I just pop that there. There we go. So can you see that starting? In fact, let me turn it the other way. Is that okay, Mark?
Yes, yeah.
There we go. You can start seeing how this is coming on. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we'll just do these 3 reds. So put that through there.
Continue same again till you've gone through across all the threads.
This is it now for the rest of the entire piece. It's just that double half hitch knot.
Okay.
Give it a little
I'm
squidge.
intrigued how the beads go on.
Okay.
We're going to see that in a moment. I know other people are. The macrame boards come off screen because it's about to sell out. There's literally just one left. The Cavandoli is still just a few remaining. The name of the kit, the Cavandoli. So I've got a smidgy little bit of Italian in me, smidgy little bit, and I'd like to think that that's what gives me the opportunity to say Cavandoli.
Okay.
There's 12 left of the bundle.
And then we'll do that last. So that's the first half of it, and then we do the second half. Okay, and then give it a little squidge before we attach. And then keep it in that position. Can you see the curves forming?
Yeah.
And then you take your next pin.
And these pins are coming up shortly.
And we slot it in there.
Yeah.
We release our working cords. we release our lazy, and we do exactly the same, but in the other direction. So we attach our cords nice and vertically all the way down, just attach them. Then we take our lazy, again, choose the angle you want. Again, I normally find that it's the same angle. Pop it in the slot, around the back, and just keep working it until you want your, just nice and secure. Release them. We've put the pin in the right-hand side, so we start on the right-hand side of the cords, and exactly the same. So over the lazy one, so that's half hitch, and then we do the second, which is the double half underneath.
Funny it's not called full, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And you can do triple and fours and all sorts.
And so if you were to do triples and fours, how would that give a different look?
You would just get wider spaces in between your, so we've got this curve here, you just have bigger spaces in between your curves.
Oh, okay.
So if you're using the larger beads, that might be beneficial actually if you used more than just the two halves.
So are your beads going on after that?
Sorry? No, I'm going to show you on the next bit.
I'm so impatient, aren't I?
That's all right. So then you just keep going.
And again, we're just using the hemp cord for demonstration purposes. The cord that you get within the collection on your screen is a 0.3.
So just, and again, give it a little squidge. So that's the first half, and that's the second half. Okay. And then you just keep going until you finish off the greens.
Okay, so while Mark keeps doing that one there, we've had a lot of text messages requesting Mark's Macrame DVD. So here it is, coming up on your screen. It's £4.95, and I would 1,000,000,000% recommend it. Now it's the DVD that does, it's the edition 2, Mark's DVD, and it doesn't include any of this. So don't think that you're spending money on techniques that you're really showing out. None of this is on that DVD. £4.95, it's the only way that I learn. So go for it. Oh, we've had apparently tons of messages saying, can you please make some more DVDs?
Okay. I've been booked in for 2.
Oh, now you
I don't know if I'm allowed to say or not.
You've
No,
been booked in for 2, 3.
2 that have been
Confirmed.
Yeah.
There you are. Watch this space.
Am I allowed to say or not?
Yeah, of course you are.
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah. No, it's exciting.
Okay.
Great.
The first one is Macrame the Next Level. I think they're going to name it.
Can I do the voiceover for when
Okay.
it needs a
Macrame, the next level.
In fact, no, actually,
No.
Ben.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Can you do Macrame the Next Level as loud as you can in the most X-Factory voiceover that you could possibly do? In fact, come here, Ben. Come here. This is Ben, everybody, who quite honestly is a legend. So don't worry, you're not missing anything from the demo. Mark's continuing on with the same knot. So Ben, Macrame the Next Level, please.
Oh dear. I keep going to do it and then not doing it. Macrame, the next level.
Done.
Perfect.
Job
Thank you.
is yours.
Thank you.
Signed, sealed, delivered, he's yours. So yes, more Macrame DVDs, but get the DVD that's there on your screen at the moment. So addition to, what can people expect to learn from that DVD?
This is going to be featuring on it. We're going to be
Sorry,
doing...
no, the one that's currently on screen, the edition 2, that you've already done.
Oh, that I've already done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there
that's one that we're
are
selling
7
right now.
techniques.
7 techniques.
7 techniques, and the point of my DVD was just to show the viewers that you're not restricted to using leather, or you're not restricted to using beading thread. We use all sorts of mediums. We use hemp, satin, wax cord, wire, you name it, we use it on the DVD. And all of the techniques are interchangeable between the mediums that you use, so you're not restricted to that
So
either.
that DVD on your screen right now is Mark talking you through 7 techniques of macrame. So by the end of it, I can promise you, you'll feel really confident. And at $4.95, less than a £5. Remember, that post and packaging is only once for all of your purchases all day, so you might as well just add it onto your order. Okay, so we've done exactly the same, not exactly the same technique, repeated.
Yeah, so again, you attach your cords, you pop in your pin, you bring this across, again, similar sort of angle, pop it in, and then you just repeat the whole process again. So this technique here is the same as this one, which we've done using purple and orange. Again, I mean, lots of the viewers have got this hemp at home. This is a perfect way of practicing, getting the technique before you move on to using your more delicate pieces.
And when you move on to your more delicate, this is what you'll be achieving. So exactly the same technique. And we're now going to learn, I'm chomping at the bit how to learn how to put the beads on. I don't quite get it just yet.
Okay, So I hope this can be seen on the TV. Okay. So I've used on this particular technique. Again, I've decided which beads I'm going to use. So I'm going to use the white quartz. So I've decided to go with white on the outside edges.
Okay.
I've gone for amethyst in the centre, so I've automatically gone for purple on the inside, and then I've decided, well, the pink looks quite nice, so I've incorporated that as well. So it's all about colour. Okay?
Yeah.
So we know this technique, so I've done the 2 horizontal rows that we did right at the beginning. I've done 1 zigzag without a bead, and now we're going to do a zigzag with a bead.
Okay.
So I've positioned my lazy strand, and I've tied it as many times as I can to keep it nice and tight. And then we start. So we're going to do exactly the same as we've been doing. Just hope this comes across on the screen. So we start with the left-hand side, and we do exactly the same. We do a double half hitch. So 1, 2. Okay, and then slot it in on the left. Again, it's really important that you get these knots in order, so pay care and attention to which thread you're going to be doing the next knot with.
What you can see on your screen there, and we'll keep doing this split screen, is you're seeing the overhead shot and then a close-up that you're seeing here, so you can see both working at the same time.
Okay.
Technology.
So then we've got the white. Again, always give it that little nudge, just because you want that nice little shape to form. Now, I thought that I wanted my beads, I wanted the purple one to be in the middle because it's the largest, and then I wanted the little quartz to be on the outside to give that nice curved edge. So that's 2. So we move on to our last white. Underneath. So see how intricate this is starting to look once you start getting that zigzag form. Give it a little nudge so you get that curve. And then we'll do a couple of pink. So do the first one. Underneath. Give it a nudge. You can see that's starting to meander the colours.
Yeah.
We'll do the last pink. Once you've got that first initial couple of rows started and you get your angles, you can do it quite quickly.
Okay.
So now we're moving on to the purple, so we're going to start thinking about where we're going to put our first bead.
This is the bit I'm excited about.
Well, don't. It's very simple. So I want to separate all my colours.
And what's fab as well is because of the threads that you get in this pack, because they're a 0.3, they're really versatile to go through a lot more beads than, say, the hemp.
Well, in the next demo, we use 0.4, and they go through every single one.
Oh, great. Okay,
so,
that's good to know.
Yeah. So the gap I've got, see the first gap between my first purple and my last pink, I don't think that's big enough to take a 10mm bead. So I take the first cord and I do a couple of knots. So we're in fact going to use.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we'll do these. What I tend to do is if I've got a group in the centre, I put the bead on the second from last cord in the group, and you'll see why. So I'll just do 2 knots for this one, and then we'll put on an amethyst. So 1, 2. Put that underneath. Okay, right. So to put on a bead, we take our left cord, and so I'll take one of the amethyst. Excuse me for popping this into my mouth. And thread on the bead, like so. And as you can see at the moment, the bead is on the outside of the cord. Now we need to get it underneath. So all we do simply is we just lift up our cord, pop the bead in, so we've got it trapped in between the 2 halves of the zigzag. And we do a half hitch knot. So, and just make sure that it's nice and tucked in, nice and secure. 2. Okay. And what you'll notice at this point is that the bead is able to move. It's still quite flimsy. So if we do it, as soon as we then get back to doing our second purple knot, it holds it in nice and firmly, like so. So that bead is now well and truly in place.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do our pink couple, and then I'll show you how we attach the quartz. So it's quite difficult to see which order the cords are. So all I do is I just move it out to the right, and you can see which one you're going to do of the two first.
In fact, would you mind if we just, yeah.
Well, can you see through the pins?
So it's the technique, literally, just lift them up and move them around for a bit.
Yeah.
And just
so you can see which one you're going to do next.
Okay. Because it's micro. It's so small. That's all. Whenever you say micro macrame, I always got the image of a little micro pig.
Maybe.
But they don't say very micro, do they?
No,
Micro
that's
pigs.
right. No. So then we do the pink, and just give it a little tap because we want it to have a slight curve.
Little things like that, just bear in, really do take note of, because that's what. Oh, we've got less than 10 of the bundle that Mark's currently using on screen. Less than 10 of those.
Okay.
And we do have people queuing. I do apologise.
No. And then we're going to come to the whites.
So little things like just tapping it, moving the threads across, lots of these little tips. Take them in.
So we've got 3 cords at the end. Now on the other side you have 4.
Yeah.
The reason why we got 3 this side is because the 4th we're using as our lazy. We're going across. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to have the outside cord as a cord. I'm going to put the beads on the middle. So we'll just quickly do.
So this is your last 3.
So this is the last 3. So we'll do our little half hitch. Like so. Okay, bring that across. We've got a little, and then we take our middle section, our middle cord, and we pop on 3 of the quartz. So 1. So as you can see, the beads go on very easily. 1. Excuse me again. And if you're at home, I haven't brought any with me, but you can always just dab the end with nail varnish or something just to get it a bit finer. 1, 2. Normally I'm leant right over to see the holes, but I can't do that here.
It's quite hard, otherwise you'd get to see
So I've threaded on the 3, and again, they're this side of the cord. So all we do is we just slide it underneath and pull. So we've got it attached.
Okay, because I was thinking if you've done it to the end, how do you go back and get the beads on?
Right, so we've got those attached, and we pop in our first. So again, we've put on our beads, and this time we do our double half hitch. Again, give it a little nudge, so because we want that curve all the way through. And then we do the same, so that's our second one. Now at this point, the beads are laying completely flat. Okay, we want them to stand proud a bit. So this happens when you put in your last cord. So we do a double half hitch, and as you can see, you need to make sure that the cord goes underneath the beads. And as soon as you've done that, the beads lift, and you get that sort of 3-dimensional look. And then we pull cords up, okay, and then you reattach those. So that's, if I hold this up, this is your first section of your curve.
Love it.
Okay, so all of those are now really sturdy, they're rigid inside there.
If I just show it like that, you can see it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then all you would do then is you would release your working strands and let them drop, and then you would angle your lazy strand and just do the whole process over and over again. Okay.
I love it.
So just keep going until you get to the desired length of your piece. Now to finish.
Can I just stop you there?
Yes.
Apologies, we're going to see it, don't worry. We're not cutting into any of Mark's time. We've only got 5 of this current bundle that Mark has been using today. That's it, 5 left. But we've got, just arrived in the studio, a little bit unexpectedly, is a whopper of a bargain. Now, how many have I got left, Pip? How many have I got of these in total? Right, okay, they're gonna sell out, we don't have many, and they're gonna sell out. You are going to kick yourself for working today because it's got your favourite gemstone in, an abundance of strands, and to the lady who texted in earlier, lots of you, we're gonna do this bundle offer that's ridiculous. I mean, basically you're getting tons for free, including the pins. We're doing the pins for free with this bundle, the pins are free. I know all of the people out there that hate my singing, you're going to hate me even more today. Check out these. Right, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get 35 of them. And these are the exact same pins that Mark has just been demonstrating with. Right, for the most ridiculous bargain price, you're going to get 35 pins. a 38 centimetre strand of, look at this rose quartz and your threads that we're providing in this kit we're going to go through. Rose quartz, look at that, look, 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 look. And the rutilated quartz. You are going to love this. Trust me, and if you trust me, if you're one of my regular viewers or if you've just joined us and you trust me that when I say something is going to be a bargain, it will literally be like, oh, I've got to have that. Then pick up the phone because this is one of those scenarios without a shadow of a doubt. You're going to have, in fact, let me just have a look at the details. 35 pins, you've got 10 metres of the green wax cord, 10 metres of the blue wax cord, and these are the 1 mil. Oh, sorry, hang on. That's the green, the blue, the purple, the white, the brown, and the copper. Then the yellow wax cord, another green, another purple, another pink. You're also going to get, hang on a second, hang on a second, hang on a second. Where's that? Oh my word. Hang on, Pip's just working out what even more, because it's going really quickly. You see, the more we sell, the lower we price we can do. Okay, hang on. I feel positively, nauseously excited. Right, look at all of these. So you've got green, blue, purple, white, bronze, copper, another green, purple, pink, 2 lots of beading thread. Oh, look at that gorgeous navy there. Look at all of this. Look, look, look. It goes on, and you get some elastic. You will get this in a reel for some reason. It's just not in a reel. And by the way, you're getting 10 metres of each colour. 10 metres of each colour. You get 80 metres of monofilament, 6 metres of clear elastic, 50 metres the beading thread in the stainless steel, and 50 metres in the rose gold. Look at all of this.
This is a mega deal.
Now the price you should be paying is $42.70. You've got the rose quartz and you've got the rutilated quartz, and you're getting the pins as well. Pip, I know you keep telling me you're going to take every single penny off, but what? It's going lower than he just said. He's not even going to tell me. £19.69. Have you seen the volume? Just for the cords alone, that's ace. You're getting rose quartz and rutilated quartz and the pins as well. It's a bargain. Quite frankly, Mark, you need this in your life. Look at all of that for £19.69. Needless to say that Pip has worked to the penny of what he can do there. £19.69. Good luck to the penny. Pamela and Kate, congratulations. You know what? Bulk buy. If you are a lover of cords, you've got your wax cords here, you've got the monofilament, you've got the beading thread, genuine gemstones and T-pins there. Hello, hello, hello. Bulk buy, bulk buy. It's nearly sold out. I'm going to need a carrot in a minute. Tell you, my blood sugar. I'm being good. I'm sacrificing me carrots, my chocolate for carrots. Just so you know, Mark is literally continuing on doing...
Well, I'm going to show you how we finish.
Well, in fact, we're going to see how it finishes. I'm sorry, we haven't got enough for everybody there on the phone lines. Do hold the line. Good luck. I'll tell you it's going to sell out any second. If you've got a phone in your hand and you haven't yet spoken to the call centre, it might not be you, I'm afraid. It's sold out. If you haven't been answered, I'm afraid you need to put the phone down. It has sold out. We're going to do another offer with T-pins coming up a little bit later in the show. Okay, so you've literally just done another row, exactly the same as what was seen just before.
What I've done is, you can imagine, I think I've used about 12 or 14
Let's have a look.
Beads on an average bracelet. I think there's 12 or 14. So 12 or 14 zigzags. When you get to the last beaded zigzag, you need to finish off. So all I've done is I've taken my working strand, and instead of doing it at an angle,
Yeah.
So instead of going down at an angle, I've got horizontally across, and I haven't added the bead because I want to finish off the piece of work. So all I've done is just taken the threads all the way along. So you get a tiny little zigzag, but you've ended up with a horizontal finish, which is what we want. So just do the last, pop that one there, and then we'll do the last knot under there. So we started with a horizontal, and we're going to finish with a horizontal, like so. Okay, so just for this I'm just going to stick in a pin. I think on average I used about 16 to 18 pins on a bracelet.
That's cool, because you get 35,
Absolutely.
so it's not like you have to keep.
So that'll give you no. So if you had the large board, you could do a really nice choker. Or Hannah Oxbury and I upstairs before the show thought about making quite flamboyant garter belts for weddings.
Okay.
Wedding garter belts. You could do that with this. It looks really nice. So we've come to the end, and we've got, if I hold this up, we've got our horizontal. Now what I would do is the same as I did at the top here, I would do 2 rows of the horizontal just to finish it off.
Okay.
Okay, and this is where we do our clasps. So do you remember at the beginning I said a minimum of?
Well, 3 going each way, so you can
That's
flat.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just checking.
Look at him testing me.
Okay, so what we do is we undo the top. Right, so keep the pins on right to the very last minute. Okay, so we undo this, turn it on its side, and we group our cords into 3, and we plait.
Yeah.
We flip it over, we undo our cords, and we do a set of 3 plaits. So in effect we've got 2 plaits at the top end, like so. And then at the bottom we've got all these vertical threads, our working threads, and we do exactly the same. So we group them into 3s, you can do them colours or you can mix up the colours, entirely up to you, and you plait 2 sections. So we split it in half, and then we do a bit of plaiting with the right hand cords, we do a bit of plaiting with the left hand cords. Try if you can to get equal lengths top and bottom, and then all you do is you just tie a knot, simple overhand knot at the end. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight. And then what I've done on mine is I've cut off about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. And then using your bead reamer or your awl that you have, I use a little wooden handled awl that I've got, is I just scrape all the filaments apart. So you just get in there and brush them all apart, and you get a little, you can see on the end of the bracelets there, it's like a little tassel on the ends. So they're attached, and then at the end, you just pull out your pins. I'll let you pull out the pins. It's the best part of the whole thing. Okay. Right, I'll let you pull out the pins. It's the nicest part. It's the most enjoyable bit.
Thank
so I'll
you.
just move to.
Oh no.
It's the best. It's the best. It's the nicest part of the whole thing.
You see, I know what I'm like. I'd want to start pulling them out part way through.
Right. No. It's the best. And then if you turn it over, you can see just how intricate the work is on the back as well. It's the best thing that I like to do.
Oh look.
So isn't that a nice feeling when you pull those pins out?
Like, ta-da!
Oh dear. Yeah. No, it's lovely.
Fab. Mark, thank you so
Pleasure.
much. But obviously, we've still got loads more to bring to you. Hang on. Stay there. Don't move. Stay there. Mark, do a little dance or something.
I'm not dancing.
Just
what do you bring
a little
over?
brief interlude or something to hide the
Okay.
fact that you. Here we are. Hi. So coming up shortly, we're going to be looking and learning how to do this. These techniques. Now this is just gorgeous. Look, look, look. How close can we get to this, Ben? Because it's beyond intricate. It's beautiful. So that's going to be coming up later, along with some other techniques as well along the way to show you how to make these full complete pieces. Right, I've got a bundle here that we weren't going to bring to you just yet, but we're literally sold out of everything so far. So we'll give you the chance to get it now. It's amazing and it's a must-have. Thank you very much, Pete.
Now, these are the cords that I had for that prototype bracelet.
Okay, oh fab, fab, fab.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for the prototype, which was this one here with the purples and the pink and the white, the purple, the pink and the white.
If you flip it over, you can see how the colours work. It's beautiful.
gorgeous. Right, you're going to get light blue, pink, lilac, white, deep pink, deep purple, forest green, deep brown and black. We're about to go to a break. I want you to get this. It's 2,000 meters once again. This is the most ridiculous offer. Do price comparisons elsewhere. You'll be absolutely blown away. Even if you're just a fan of doing crocheting and you're not a fan of macrame, buy this. Seriously. CNGP 81. This, I've never seen this quality anywhere else at the price that you're getting it for. I've not personally seen it. Are you ready? $9.95. No. $9.95. Amazing. Amazing.
That's fantastic.
2,000 meters for $9.95, and of course the looks that we're going to be doing later can be done with these. Now if you've got the DVD Mark's Edition 2, it's Macrame Edition 2, that is Mark doing macrame, you can do all the techniques on that DVD
Absolutely,
with these.
absolutely.
So do it. Go for the DVD at $4.95 and get these. She's also for less than £15. Boom. Amazing. I tell you what, coming up a little bit later for you, I want to give you a bit of a heads up. We've got, do you know, Pip, have you got the details for the sparkly hematite there, handy? Can we do the sparkly hematite now? Because I know how much, I'm not saying you're obsessed with hematite, but you're a massive fan of it. And look at the size. The 9/4's now sold out, but look at the size of the holes in these. These are going to be great for doing macrame. And where did I get this from? Well, it's part, oh no, coming up later. Ignore me, I'm being naughty. Sorry. That's because it's coming up in that later. Right, let me give you a heads up about, oh, I'm being really naughty. I've lots of other things coming up. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, this has been decided to be shown in today's show because it's one of your favourite gemstones on the planet.
It is.
Ryan, are we going to be able to get the picture of the Acacia Mountains and everything ready? Brilliant. Honestly, this is one of the most prized gemstones in the world. Even more so for many of you out there, there's a preference, it's not emeralds. This is genuine, completely, totally and utterly natural, extraordinarily rare. Mind, 3 months of the year, that is it. Chrome dioxide. It's one of the most, it's one of my favourite gemstones to talk about. I'll give you lots of information about that. So if you are going to sell it, then you can tell the people that are buying from you as well the story. So we're going to go to a short break. We're going to have a quick cup of tea, make one, and we'll see you on the other side of this. Don't go anywhere. We will see you in a moment.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Mark Smith for our long-awaited macrame workshop. Get to know the essential techniques and knotting formations to create these vastly popular designs. Learn square stitch, twist stitch, slip knot and much more. The full course includes a range of different threading materials, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
In a pile of emerald like this, you really have a wealth of different qualities here. Everything from the kind of quality of gemstones that we've faceted into gems ready for jewellery, right through to your cabochons, through to your really, really high quality beads, through to the strands which you might have seen on Jewellery Maker before, and then some flat faceted pieces as well.
Tune in to the Miss It Miss Out show every day between 5 and 9 p.m. for our New Year's sale. We'll be going to low prices that you won't want to miss. All stock must go. The New Year's sale. Miss it and you'll miss out.
You are watching our amazing designer inspiration show where everything has sold out so far, and I know the same is going to happen with everything else because you're seeing it in conjunction, in context of the jewellery that's been made. But also, we don't have any jewellery in the studio made up from this, but I would say using a lazy strand of beading thread, what colour satin cords or nylon cord would you put with this? What would you put with it? What type of cord? Or would you go beading thread or wire?
Satin, and I would group it in groups of 3. There is an amazing, I don't think we've got it here, but there is an amazing tennis ball lime green satin cord that we've got, whether we've got it here or on the website. And that lime green with that dark bottle green just looks phenomenal. It's unbelievable. It's very similar to this one, but
so
brighter.
The green from the...
Yeah.
I'm just seeing what else we've got coming up in the show. No, look, this is coming up. In fact,
that's it.
That's it. Right, we've got to do that satin cord bundle after this.
Yes, if you have them in groups
like,
of 3.
okay, my schedule.
Yeah, groups of 3. That's just beautiful.
So you recommend that would be.
That would be
so if so obviously people are going to be buying this. What depth? Sorry, I'm just trying to think of 3,000 million things. Which technique would you recommend?
Well, the one that we've just done,
okay,
you could use and have every other curve as beading thread. You can use beading thread and satin cord in the same piece.
Oh, nice.
So the curve, you can thread your diopside on the curves of the beading thread. So maybe so the first cord, then a bead, next cord 2 beads, next cord 3 beads. So you get that curve. It just looks stunning.
Well,
gosh, they're amazing colours.
We're going to do, this is the most amazing satin collection that we'll do next. We'll do that next for you.
Wow.
All these different colours, look. Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to do the most phenomenal price on chrome diopside. Chrome diopside, folks, it is one of the world's most respected gemstones because when it comes out of the ground, nothing needs to be done to it other than it's cut and faceted and drilled. That is it. Now it comes from a northern region of Siberia and the Yakutia Mountains in Russia, pretty much right slap bang next to the kimberlite diamond shafts, the world famous kimberlite diamond shafts. So this is it's incredibly respected. Now what's really exciting about this is you're going to get 25 carats. On average, in order to get 1 carat of this gemstone of gem quality, especially of this quality, usually about 10 carats would have to have been sourced, and a big 10 carat piece, it's chipped away, and you end up with a carat. And there's 25 carats here. Obviously, they're not single carat pieces, so that will be across the board, but you've got the most outstanding, truly astonishing vibrancy of green. Now they go from a 3x1 up to a 5x2 and it's an 18 centimetre strand. It's extraordinarily rare, and not just because it's completely natural, but also because of the mining conditions. Now, Ben, have you got the images there, hun, of the mining conditions? Now, thank you very much. This is the mining conditions of the Yakutia region in Yakutia Mountains in northern Siberia. And the degree, it averages in mining conditions that are able to be, a human literally can go there to work, it has to warm up a bit, to minus 42. Minus 42 is about as warm as it gets there, and it only gets to that temperature for about 3 months of the year. Because of that, it's so hard to get hold of, and there's a huge waiting list for it in some places. Now, the reason we can get it is because of the buying power of the company, and chrome diopside is ordered in plenty, as much as chrome diopside is ordered in plenty, it's all sort of relative to the gemstone. by Steve and Matt and our various gem hunters within the company for Rocks TV and Gems TV and Gemporia, because it's very frequently set into usually a highest level of gold. So when we have smaller pieces that probably are too small to be set as carat pieces, we're then able to have them, they're drilled, but it's the same quality, but it's able, because they're just a little bit smaller, and they're able to be drilled for us here on Jewellery Maker, so we're able to work with that prestigious quality. Now there's 25 carats. MEG 735, minus 42 on average, 3 months of the year, completely natural, and what we have right here, right now, is it. That is it. We haven't got any more, and because it's only mined at 3 months out of the year, it's unlikely we're going to have a lot for a long, long time. It's highly unlikely because it's only for 3 months of the year. Right, we're going to bring in your price, and I swear to you, this is going to sell out in moments because it's just ridiculous. It's last of stock. Good luck, $32.95. It's on a first come, first served basis. It's truly amazing. And when you think about the quality of emeralds that you can get for that price, usually they would definitely have been enhanced in terms of their colour. This is completely, totally and utterly natural. The facets, the amazing intensity of that natural colour, the cut, the fact that they're drilled, they're perfectly colour matched, they're put onto that strand for you, and the hugest congratulations, half the stock is now gone, MEG 735, and you've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. If you are shopping on the website, please make sure you are checking out your baskets, because this is very, very in demand, and once again, once it's gone, it's gone. And I don't know when we're going to get it back in stock because it's only mined for 3 months out of the year. So if I just show you once again, this is a recommendation that Mark would put it with this satin cord, using various different techniques that you can do, and you can do, of course, the beading thread. We are actually we've got a slight change in price. We're going to go even lower on that satin cord than was intended. So we'll bring that to you a little bit later. I can promise you it'll be with you very, very soon though. Okay, so that's amazing. It's going to be within the half hour. Is that what you just said? Within half an hour. Okay, $32.95 on this. Let's go to the solar quartz, because we didn't think we had it earlier. I was being completely blind and didn't see it, and it's here. Now, solar quartz is amazing. Basically, you've got these incredible stalactites taking place in the Earth's surface, in the quartz formations, and when you get it in stalactite form, you've got that sort of long, almost a tubular look. It's collected and it's sliced. I almost think of it like chopping rock, and as in you go to Blackpool on your holiday, eat it rock. It always sells out, and I have to warn you, we've got less than 30. We've got less than 30 in stock. There's 200 carats here. They go from a 13 up to a 27mm. It's a 24mm strand, 24cm strand. 24mm would be so small. And this has only been seen once before, this particular strand of the solar quartz, and it is amazing. Look at those amazing green tones that we've got coming through there. You've got the different qualities of the quartz and almost sort of a druzy element. They really, really, really sparkle. 0800 644 655. Okay, we've now got less than 15 of these available. Code WXRU39. Where are we going to next? Sorry, hun. Okay, as soon as this goes, as soon as the price is seen on screen, it's going to go. Well done, Mary and Linda and Marie and Anne. You need to press your options 1 on the call screens, on the phone line, sorry. At $19.95, it is a spectacular piece if you love Laura bindings techniques, but also using a macrame technique. Pete, could I just trouble you for a moment, please, hon? The macrame technique that we have here, holding a cabochon, a cabochon. I'm learning how to say that word. Thank you. This is one of Mark's necklaces, and that's a cabochon. If you ignore the drill hole on the top of these, and you can easily disguise it, you could actually do a design. Oh, I'll tell you what. I've got these coming up shortly. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing to use these with the solar quartz for this design that you can see here? So using the macrame technique, encase one of the solar quartz, and then for your beads going up, so basically, yeah. Squidgily gorgeous. Squidgily gorgeous. Don't quite know where that terminology came from. Thanks for joining us today. $19.95, we've got 4 left. Joanne and Fran, you're both in the running for getting those. You are kidding me, where's that? Okay, yeah. It's gonna trash the price of citrine. Oh, these are so precious. Where's my blackboard gone? Pete, you've nicked my blackboard. Scoot it back here. Right, shove me, thank you. I've got to stop doing that because I keep getting lines of bruises across the top of my thighs. And then when I take Charlie swimming, it's the oddest image. Right. Oh my word, directly from our workshops in Jaipur in India. Feast your eyes on these. Citrine, again, the gemstone of sunshine. Sunshine. Look at the sparkle on these. These aren't these beautiful, Mark?
I was just thinking with that quartz from the beginning of the show.
Oh
just
yes.
Simple drops.
Oh
Beautiful.
yes. Even with the chrome dioxide that we've just done as well.
Yeah.
We've got black spinel, tiny little pieces coming up, little drops coming up later in the show. Yeah, towards the end of the show. Okay, I've got to warn you, we're going to go fast and furious. Fast and furious, let's go, let's go, let's go. 40 carats in this strand. We're going to do something that's going to be ridiculous. Now, if you want this, you need to be on the phone lines now because I promise you, you will not be expecting the price that we're about to do. Let's do it. $4.95. Do you know why? Because we've got tons of them. Yeah. What? What to you too? What? $4.95. We bulk bought in abundance. With a vengeance. In abundance. We bulk bought. Why don't you bulk buy as well? $4.95. Get 3 of those. 0800 644 655. Sheila, Susan, lots and lots of new people joining us for the first time. The warmest of welcome. Hi, I'm Lucy. I sort of present this show. I dilly-dally and dolly around and make jewellery. And then we've got the very incredibly talented Mark Smith, who I thank you all for your lovely text messages that are flying in. We're getting so many compliments for your work, Mark. And deservedly so at $4.95. Oh, look. I wish I had time to do macrame, but I wish I had the natural flair that you do for macrame. It's ace. And it's fab because we can now learn that. Let Mark do the sort of design and let Mark do the work and then we'll just copy him. At $4.95, that's my idea. This is so beautiful. $4.95, you are? I haven't got many people bulk buying. Sorry, I keep going really high pitch, don't I? Let me have a slurp of my tea, it might ground me a bit. Hang on. Oh, now I've got quite a lot of findings I want to pop in today's show. Because they're just your staple essentials, aren't they? Do you know what I've just realised? I think I might have left my milk and my tea bags with a cup of tea upstairs. No, I haven't. I think I might have left them out on the shelf out there, Pete. I'm brewing for another cuppa. Is that all right? $4.95. I've got my mug here, but I'll drink it to the end, otherwise you might have to go and tip it out somewhere and that'll just be a faff, won't it? So I'll drink the dregs of the cold stuff. Yeah, don't worry, it's not a rush, I'm not in a rush. Right, $4.95, I've been told, move on Lucy, right, stop the gas bagging. $4.95, Right, let's do some rose gold findings really quickly. I think I might have just mixed it up a little bit. Can you confirm it? Oh, I love this star. Look at this star. Have you seen this toggle clasp, Mark? In rose gold.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's very sweet.
Isn't it? I'm going a bit star mad at the moment. I've just bought some new cushions for my extension, you know, the one that wasn't done before Charlie was born and now it's done and I've still not finished decorating it.
Gosh.
I've just got some star cushions, just thought I'd tell you my life story. Lovely.
I'll find out how much this bundle is and then I'll tell you what I'll do with those.
Okay. Ominous. Are you ready? So, you get this gorgeous star, and you also get two hearts beating into one time. I think Phil Collins is so, he's missed in my life. Where's he gone? He's retired. He hasn't really retired. Please don't tell me Phil Collins is retired, because wasn't he the monkey? Wasn't he in the monkey suit? For that chocolate advert. Anyway, right, let's see the image again so I know I'm getting everything right here for you. There you go, we've got the ribbon cord ends as well. Ah, right, all of this is 925 sterling silver. Where's my cord ends? I haven't got my cord ends here, folks. You'll have to excuse me. I'm so sorry, I haven't got my cord ends. But look at these gorgeous clasps as well. Now they have got the 925 sterling silver markings on them. I just saw that a moment ago. There it is. My finger was on it. Okay, so you can use these like this. You've got 3 connector points there. You've got the star T-bar, you've got 2 of the hearts, and then you've got these beautiful lobster claw clasps with the jump rings on the end as well. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the bolt ring clasps, and 10 of the, lobster claw clasp, 10 of the lobster claw clasp, 2 heart toggle clasps, 1 star toggle clasp, and then these gorgeous toggles or connectors, however you'd like to view them. Are you ready? This is absolutely ludicrous. You should be paying $24.95. You are watching the Design and Inspiration Show, where everything is selling out, so we're taking advantage of you being there and we're throwing loads of bargains at you so you buy more. Are you ready? After the show today, it'll be $24.95. It's $19.95. It's 925 sterling silver with 9-carat yellow gold overlay, and you're also going to get your ribbon cord ends, which are perfect for macrame. How often do you use the ribbon cord ends with your macrame pieces?
All the time. All the time.
Now, I've got them in the yellow gold, but I haven't got them in the rose gold. You're going to be receiving the ones in the rose gold. Literally, for finishing off your macrame, these are perfect. So I'm just showing you the yellow gold version. You're going to be getting them in the rose gold version. This is the yellow gold version, and you can, in fact, we'll bring this to you a little bit later. Oh, here he is. I haven't seen him this year. Happy New Year. I've only spoken to you on the phone. Hello, Ed Munster. How the devil are you, my darling?
Fine, thank you. Nice to see you.
Mwah.
You alright?
I'm sorry. Yeah, smell of crab sticks. I've just had some crab sticks in my break. Do you want one? Everyone's declining my crab sticks. I'm not quite sure why. Well, they're a little bit warm. You are. Have a crab stick.
Thanks.
It's my New Year's resolution. Stop eating as much chocolate. Eat a crab stick.
Thanks.
Lovely. Let's move on, shall we? Marvellous news. Stunning, lovely. Okay. Should we do that a little bit later? How much is this? The yellow sapphire. Okay, so we're going to bring this to you towards the end of the show. Have a look at this. So we'll bring that to you towards the end of the show. Ah, stunning yellow sapphire. Okay, let's do box number, Box number 1. Now this is the strand that I showed you in conjunction with that amazing solar quartz. So it is, it's pizzazz of zest of colour, and quite honestly, just so you know, this little section here is called Rainbow Bright, for those of you who are reminiscing from the 80s about Rainbow Bright. Do you remember Rainbow Bright, Mark? Probably not. I can't see that it would have been anything that you'd have been into, really.
Rainbow
Ryan,
Bright.
do you remember Rainbow Bright? No. I'm sure all the girls out there would remember Rainbow Bright if you were a child of the 80s. Okay, so here we've got this amazing vibrant pink colour. It's pink colour coated quartz. They're 7mm in diameter and it's an 18cm strand. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my word, it's $5.95, and look, it's come directly from our workshops in Jaipur in India. You've got that quality control, you've got that reassurance. We've sourced these, we've colour matched them, we've done the dyeing, but they have gone through a coating process. What are you laughing at now, you lot? Oh yeah, Rainbow Bright with a dove. How very peaceful this rainbow is. Ooh, ooh. $5.95. The dove from above. Anyone recalling that?
Dove from above?
Yeah. Pete, the dove from above, does this mean anything to you?
That's a thingy. Stars and eyes. No, shooting stars.
From Shooting Stars, yeah. You don't look old enough to remember that.
I'm not.
He's not. We just all are. $5.95 on that amazing strand. Congratulations. Let's move on. Now this is massively fashionable for this year. If you know anything about your Pantone colours, oh my word, you must be getting this. It is just, oh. You'll see a lot of Linda's designs starting to use a lot of this colour actually.
Gosh.
Yeah, wow, it's stunning. This is orange chalcedony. There are some of Gemma Crow's design techniques and putting one of those into a ring. The code is FFGP44. Okay, there's a lot of you there. Big chunky look. Fantastic variety of different hues that we're seeing here as well. Sort of from quite a peachy feel to this deep, intense, typical red agate feel that you're seeing here. And some very sort of pastel tones to the most beautiful, have you seen that there's been some incredible sunrises? Not so many great sunsets of late, but certainly some incredible sunrise in the morning if you've had the chance to see them. Lots of people who are bulk buying in this show today, and lots of people are coming in for pretty much every item. That's the best way to get the value for money from us. Take advantage of that one post and packaging price. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Hello Brucey baby, he's just walked into the studio. You alright my lovely? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. FFG P44, 650 carats of this extraordinary orange chalcedony. Now, it was, we're going to price slash it, was $14.95. We're going to price slash it. This price is only going to be until 5 o'clock today. Buy it. In 2 words, buy it. $19.90. It's usually $14.95, and in 2 hours and 2 minutes, it will be $14.95. £19.90. Can I do box number 10, please? Oh, look at these. They're dazzling. Do you know, oh, they'd look amazing with, with the blue grey satin cords. That makes me salivate.
With what I'm working on now.
Yes.
They would look beautiful.
Yes. These are gorgeous dark blue. Oh, I've just put that in the wrong place. Dark blue coated quartz. Dark blue coated chalcedony. They are just amazing. Stunningly beautiful. Okay, what's the best price you can do, Pip? It's a very funny price, okay? All right, let's just regroup for a second. There's 130 carats, and they are by far one of the most prestigious coated chalcedony, folks. Now, if we get to the root of what chalcedony is all about, in terms of the world of crystal healing, chalcedony is considered to be a very protective gemstone. In fact, pieces of beautifully cut chalcedony have been found in the foundations of the walls of Jerusalem because it needed to be protected. And it is an amazing protector gemstone. A lot of people incorporate a piece of chalcedony for gifts for friends. It's used a lot within the world of crystal healing. Again, I know a lot of you, and I'm talking regularly with a lot of you online on Facebook. I'm Lucy Nicholls with 2 L's, presenter, if you'd like to have a chat on Facebook. It's an amazing gemstone. Now, if this was just chalcedony, and not particularly great quality chalcedony, I think the price that's coming up on your screen would be extraordinary. But it's all been faceted, it's all been beautifully coated, which are really, really high technique. That's not a coating that's going to come off. That's impregnated into the surface layer of the gemstone. It's then been drilled, and amazing quality control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. To say £2 a gemstone for this gem would be incredible. we're going to blow your socks off. How many have I just said there are there? 20. £2 of gemstone, it'd be amazing. This is a high-end strand. We're going to do a clearance price because we've got masses of them that we need to shift. It's on a first come first served basis because people will buy them. We've got loads, we've got lots of you watching. Now it's £12, but this is only for the next couple of hours. After that, it's going to go back up and it'll just sit in stock until it's gone. But honestly, at £12, it is flying out. Congratulations, Jennifer. Lots of new shoppers there with us. A very warm welcome to you. And Joanne and oh, look at the price! Ah! When did that happen?
Gosh.
Buy it now. Wow, wow, wow. You've got your 30-day money back guarantee. Bruce and Ryan, prime opportunity. Run on screen, one either side of me. Do you shocked and amazed, look. No, if that doesn't sum it up, I didn't ask you to walk in front of the camera, Ryan. It's just taking it a little bit too far. It is amazing, and no wonder I've got lots of you buying more than one strand. Now this offer is only available until 5 o'clock, and after that it's going to go back up again. So 130 carats. It was on offer at £12, so what it'll be at 5 o'clock is our producer's discretion. I really don't know. WGGK01, but I can tell you it won't be £9. Amanda and Patricia, lots and lots of anonymous people joining us, and Terry and Jenny and Pamela and Sarah and Susan, you're absolutely flying in for it. We're having a really busy show. Now, just to remind you once again, coming up later, we've got an amazing bundle that Mark's used. Can you imagine using them alongside the hematite? Hematite! Hematite! Just me. I'm just getting into the 80s zone. Do you know what? Whenever I picture MC Hammer, though, I get the wrong person coming to my mind. It's oh, what was he called? Mr. Motivator from GMTV. I always get the two mixed up. Love him. £9. Okay, we have got so much to bring to you. Coming up towards the end of the show, we have, of course, got those incredible sapphires. And the bundle is going to be amazing. Now, get ready to learn. The jewellery that we are going to focus in on next will blow you away. You're going to learn how to make every single aspect, and I'll see you for that and so much more in just a moment.
We all know that you need the right tools for the job. So here at Jewellery Maker, we have developed our very own tool set just for you. In this larger set, we have provided more tools to help you develop your jewellery making skills even further. The kit includes wire cutters, a bead reamer with replacement tips, an awl, tweezers with a scoop, a sliding gauge, a snip, and all the essential pliers you will need. All of this is yours for just $15.95, neatly presented in a carrying case with an embossed Jewellery Maker logo. Stay tuned for more advice, tutorials and demonstrations of jewellery making. We provide the tools, you provide the skill.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Who, me? Look at this. This is what we're about to learn. Now, pretty much, I would say 90% of what we've seen in today's show so far has sold out. I adore this look. Now, Pip is just spent the break actually, and he's just sifting through text messages. We've got lots of the same question, mainly about product and when it's coming up regarding the pieces that Mark's made. So, excuse me, I've got so many hiccups going on. This piece, we've been asked when the hematite is coming up for it. I'm going to do it right now. And I'm going to show to you the whole bundle that Mark has used. So buy this bundle and I guarantee you'll be able to make everything that we're about to see from Mark, including that bracelet. But just before I come to that, wow, have I got a start buy for you today that will blow your mind, because the findings alone, you would not be able to get the findings for the price, just the plain findings for the price you're going to get a whole set for. You wouldn't even be able to get the findings. If I push that forward, and if Brucey Baby, otherwise known as Bruce, there we go. Look at the amount of findings. That's chain, by the way. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fool. There we go again. Won't be complaining, I'll be complaining, I'm singing. Just trying to make the world a friendly place. Right. Bad news, we're going to sell out. Great news, it's going to be a bargain. Be on the, do you know what? I've already got people on the phone lines. This is called designer aspiration. Aspiration. Am I being ridiculous?
If you hold the bracelet up towards you horizontally, they look like crocodile eyes.
Yeah.
And we thought, you know, reptiles, aspirational.
Okay.
Not one of my greatest names.
We're running out of names. This is gorgeous though. Okay, I'm going to support you with your decision. Maybe we should do a competition to rename it. No, we haven't got time for that today. Okay. Do you get, and you get all of them? Okay, seriously, you're going to need to be quick off phone lines. Everything you're about to see here is what our fantastic professional designer Mark Smith has used this, and you buy this, and once you've had the lesson we're about to do, you'll be able to create this and all the other pieces, including the earrings, and obviously you'll just need earring findings, that's it. You'll just need earring findings, that's it. So, satin cords, you've got 10 metres of the most, aren't these luxurious colours? Truly. Are we going to be getting this in this one? Okie dokie. Right, okay. This makes sense. So, what we've just established is all of these colours we're going to be bringing to you really, really soon. It's going to go with the collection that Mark's put together. Okay. And that's also the challenge we gave to him for the rest of the show. So, let me just confirm then. So, we'll get sorted. The gemstones. So you're getting all of the gemstones. This will be one of the best reduction prices, one of the most bargain prices. And once you have purchased these, you'll be able to make. So I'm backtracking, folks. I'm going to rewind. So if you've got the satin cord that we did earlier, that has now sold out, these are with these gemstones you'll be able to make the pieces that we're about to see in a moment. However, we've got loads more cord still coming. We've got loads more cord coming out of our ears, in fact. So the gemstones that you're seeing here are absolutely exquisite, and it's perfect because you now know, look at the size of the hole in those hematite, these are brilliant. And satin cord?
Satin cord, and I've
nylon cords.
I've got three pieces through the whole of nylon cord at least.
3 pieces of the nylon cord, and the nylon cord is a 0.3 each. 3 pieces going through, so you'll easily get a 1 mil through. Equally, if you want to do macrame using wire, your lazy strand of wire could be a 1 mil. Hematite quartz, look at that crackle quartz, that is stunning. Clear crackle quartz, we've got the multicolour crackle quartz, and these are all 4 millimeters in diameter, and then that beautiful peridot, and that jasper, look at that jasper. You see, oh, do you know what would work amazingly well? Those 2 there, and then who got, Makes you want to eat it, please don't. We do not recommend you eat your gemstones. Please do not eat your gemstones. I repeat, do not eat the gemstones. Okay, so here I'm getting myself in all. I'm so excited. Right. I'm just keen, I'm chomping at a bit. Right, let's get the price in. Let's show you the price of these amazing gemstones. Mark has used all of them. This is perfect for micro macrame. It's also perfect for soutache. Perfect for doing beady beads, which is effectively a type of look of caging. Actually, you're going to be caging with these gorgeous little dinky beads. So hematite, multicolored quartz, peridot, light blue impression jasper, and white crackle quartz, all of them, you should be paying $26.75. What are you thinking, Pip? Oh, come on, bargain! So on their current offers, it would come in at $26.75, and some of them are currently on offer. We're going to beat that and take it to $18.75 for the lot. That's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands of genuine gemstones. That hematite, gorgeous size of hematite, and brilliant size holes for going right through, taking your satin cords through. Congratulations to all of you there. We're going to see how Mark has used these gemstones and have a full lesson now in how to do this next micro macrame. Now, how many more threading packs have we got available, please, in the show, Pip? I know we've got the hemp coming up. Can I do one now that would work with this? Well, in a minute. We'll do one very short. Oh. Hang on, mute my flip-flops. There's nothing to do with having children, thank you very much. The fact my wires are all tangled up. Hang on. Okay.
And again, can I just point out, this first bracelet with the hematite here was my prototype.
Okay, so you don't get the rainbow hematite. We have got some very similar available on the website, but this was the prototype just to show you, and that looks amazing. This is the technique that you see here is going to be demonstrated to you, the technique, but the rainbow hematite isn't available in the aspirational bundle. However, all the other gemstones are. So let's have a look at the other gemstones. I might actually just pop that there so not to confuse. We will photograph all of these and put them up onto the website. So first of all, let's have a look at these earrings. Now, the theme of today's show is the micro macrameing, and it is it's aspirational, funnily enough. Look at that dazzling quality. Moving our way along here, we're going to learn exactly how to do this. Now, if you buy the bundle that's on your screen, you'll be able to make all of these in terms of the gemstones. If you buy the gemstone bundle that's on your screen. Now, Mark, you've used a combination of cord ends, or you can do sliding knots, you can do the chambal and
I thought I'd show just different ways that you can finish them off.
So you can do the ribbon cord ends. Okay, so in terms of the gemstones, every single gemstone that Mark has used here is available in the bundle that's on your screen at $18.75. Right, Mark?
Okay.
Wow, okay. It's macrame time!
Now,
that was your intro, did you like it?
Yes, it was it. Okay, now this is one of my favourite techniques. It's I've shown it many times on the show, but I just adore it, and I've never done it with the fine threads before, and it's the herringbone, which you pointed out when you saw the jewellery at the beginning.
Yeah, I did earlier.
Absolutely.
When I was showing it upstairs, actually, in the office, I recognised immediately we've got the herringbone. But because you're using the slimmer strands, it takes on a completely different look.
Absolutely.
It looks incredibly decadent and elegant.
Thank you.
I think when it's so fine, it has a finesse about it, I suppose. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so what I've done to start with, now I'm using the hematite and the little white quartz.
Okay, again, you get all of those in the bundle that's on your screen.
And from the cotton threading pack earlier, I've used the dark blue instead of the silver grey that I've used on there, just to show you a different colourway.
Okay, and for demonstration purposes, it's easy with darker threads on.
So what I've done, I've taken 3 pieces of the dark blue and I've threaded on 9 of the hematite. So basically, because I wanted to do a naked bead, as it were, and then a naked beaded all the way down to get that off smooth. Sorry. So the length of this bead, it's basically the length of the small macrame board, or the width of the larger, the same amount double over the top, just so you've got a bit of excess thread. Okay. And then what I've done, I've taken again, point to point, fingertip to fingertip, 3 of the same colour. You can use a different colour if you like, as your working strands. So, first of all, we need to tie a basic square knot, which features on many DVDs, and also we've featured on the show quite a few times. So we're going to take our top set of threads, and we're going to tie an ordinary square knot. So we'll do the left side first, and then we'll do the right. Obviously, for demo, I've got shorter pieces, just to show you.
So how long a piece would you usually have, do you think?
Tip to tip, so an arm's length, double arm's length,
yeah,
a wingspan. Okay, so we die and really pull tight, and this is where the macrame board comes into its own, because once you've tied that first square knot, you need it to stay secure by just slipping it into the slots on the side. And then we'll take our next set of 2, a square knot. It's very loud, our aircon, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we'll do the second half. Okay, and bring it up to the top, because you want 2 together. Okay, and then we'll do the third and final set underneath. Do you remember earlier I mentioned that we were doing 2 new DVDs?
Yeah.
I told you the first one.
Yeah.
Which was Macrame, the next level.
Yeah.
Macrame, the next level!
And I've had some ideas about the next one, but it's quite different, and it's bridal macrame.
Oh wow, with the satin cords with some of the colours.
And with wire and pearls and all sorts. So it's going to be a a lot of thinking going to go into it, but it's going to look beautiful.
I can see that working, and with the wire as well, working with the tiaras. Oh yeah.
Be good.
Macrame and tiaras.
Yeah, and hair vines, all sorts.
Oh yeah.
And big necklaces, and yeah, it's going to be good. I'm really excited about it. So I've tied all 3 sets into square knots, and then we're going to do the herringbone, and that's simply you take the top set of 3. Let's try and separate these a little bit. It's easier for people to see. So I've got my 3 sets like a spider, and we do another square knot, but this time we envelop the 3 knots that we've just tied. So you can pull quite tight with this. It's very strong, this nylon thread. So 1. So that's the first one done. And again, if you can, attach it, keep it nice and tight. And then we take the next set of 2 from the top. That's the second set, and that leaves us with a third set. And depending on how long you want your piece of macrame to be before you start adding the beads is entirely up to you, but you don't want it to be too short because you don't want the beads to be under the wrist to hit. This is the third section. So what I'd probably recommend is at least 1 inch of macrame. So once you've done your first set of 3 herringbone, which we've got here, So let's just separate
Work
the
this
strands
for at least an inch.
Yes,
If you've just tuned in, welcome to our Designer Inspiration Afternoon with Make Macrame Smith. And just so you know, the details on your screen, that's for the gemstones that Mark has used for these beautiful bracelets here. Now, over half the stock has gone, but just take a look at these gemstones in action again. The hematite has formed the central point because you can get a lot of threads going through there, and you can even get the 1mm satin cord. I've got a 1mm satin cord bundle in just a moment for you, but the gemstones, the clear crackle quartz, you've got the jasper, the peridot, and on the earrings here you've got the multicolour crackle quartz as well. You'll have lots of beads left over with the multicolour particularly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I've only taken the purple and the pinks and the whites, so I've left all the yellows and the blues, which you can make another pair of exactly the same earrings, but using a different colour thread.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
Aren't they gorgeous? Okay.
So we can imagine that I've done an inch of the herringbone. Okay, so literally with the herringbone, it's top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. So to cage a bead, all we do is we pop a bead up to the top, and we do exactly the same. So we take the top set of threads.
Sorry, that's me crushing the strands around, apologies.
I think this looks absolutely beautiful with these threads.
Yeah.
It really gives a really nice delicate look. And pull really, really tight. As I said, this is really strong thread. And attach it, and then take the next set. Over the top. Again, pull nice and tight, reattach, and then the third set. Attach that nice and tight. So if I can hold this up just to show you face on how it should look, let's turn that round. Okay, so this is where the macrame board really does its job, holding all those cords. Okay, right, we'll start threading on the little beads now to get the caged effect. Right, now you'll have to bear with me on this. This is live.
Sorry, I just had to scoot off to organise some changes.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be seen in just a second.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So, as I said, we need to start threading on our beads, and this is live TV, so you may need to do a bit of chatting while I thread.
Okay, well, just whilst we're doing a little bit of chatting, and you're literally...
Well, what I'm going to do is if I quickly explain what I'm about to do, and then, so 1, 2, 3. What we're going to do is we're going to take the top set of threads. Okay, this is quite important that you get this right. We're going to take the top set of 2 threads, and we're going to thread 5 of the small 4mm on each one.
Okay.
5 to start with. Okay.
So while Mark's
do that.
doing that, and just a little bit of a tip for threading on as well, it's a tip that I learned from Mark. If you put a little bit of clear nail varnish on the end of your thread, it makes it a little bit more like a point, so it's like a needle going through. I've used that technique now loads. It has saved me hours and loads of thread of cutting and putting it between your mouth. You haven't put much thread in your mouth. You haven't put many, I thought you
well, no, because I'm
on
on screen. I'm not going to do it while people are watching.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I thought that's what you were warning us earlier.
No, now I will. Don't catch me on camera doing it.
We just did.
Oh.
Just your head, though. It's fine.
Okay.
Right, 1875 for the beads that Mark is using, folks, but I'm about to bring another threading pack on your screen. So 1875 for the beads, which are the hematite, the peridot, the crackle quartz, clear crackle quartz, the blue jasper, and the multicolour crackle quartz. All of those for just 1875. They're averaging about a 36cm length each strand. Now, those details will probably pop up on the bottom of your screen in just a moment. The code is JIGC08. But I've got another threading pack for you. Now, this is more satin cord, which is a 1mm. And your hematite can take the 1mm. With the design that you are doing right now, Mark, am I right in thinking, in terms of caging the bead, you could always use beading thread?
Yes.
So you could use the satin cord to go down the centre where you've got the two, then you could actually use beading thread
Anything you
around
like,
it.
absolutely.
Brilliant. So you can use this for this technique that you're seeing. You could also use
Yes,
wire,
yeah.
of course. So these are gorgeous. Now this is the threading pack that includes that amazing tennis ball green. I've always thought of tennis balls as yellow, but now I've seen it's the green. I get you. That Mark was talking about earlier, to use the chrome dioxide alongside. Now there's 100 meters here. It's beautiful, luxurious quality satin cord. And I know that Mark recommends, if you're just starting out with macrame, satin cord is a brilliant way to go because it's very forgiving. If you do a knot and you need to change the knot, it's quite easy, it's easier than other cords and than other types of threads to be able to unpick and undo and start again. So you've got the orange, you've got raw blue, you've got light pink, you've got light green, you've got dark green, you've got, oh actually I'm going to have to look here because that's a bit repeated on my details there. So we've got the green, pink, blue, sort of a golden tone, and the green, the lime green, different form of green, brighter pink, the lilac and the orange. 100 meters, so 10 meters of each one. QK GC69, now this will without a doubt sell out because every single item that we have had so far, including threads, any of the threading packs on today's show sold out in seconds. Keith, we've got, oh gosh, we've got less than 40 of these available now. Ooh. Okay, GC69. Oh my word, $6.95.
For
all of
10 reels?
Buy more than one of these packs.
Oh my gosh.
Sell them on if you like, you'll make an absolute killing. Congratulations. Right, well I don't need to talk about that anymore because that's obviously going to fly out at that price. At $6.95, there's 100 meters. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Do buy more than one of those packs. Take advantage of one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. It's needless to say that we're incredibly busy today. If you are calling in the phone lines, please do press your option 1 to speak with the call centre. Got 18 left. It's a case of the fastest people to confirm. So if you're on the phone line, you need to press your option 1 now. If you're shopping on the website, you need to check out your baskets now. You need to press that buy now button now, otherwise it won't be yours. So press buy now, check out those baskets. Okay, so whilst I was talking about that, Mark has been threading on the beads. So we've got the top 2 strands. So you've got your row of the macrame, about an inch worth. You've got the herringbone technique going around. You've then got the rest of the beads going up those top 2 strands. You've then got 5 of the clear quartz going up either side.
Now, always, when I'm doing workshops, I always say to the ladies, I have these little rules and then I go
because
and break...
there's been no gents so far.
And then I go and break the rules. I tell them not to use their wire cutters from their toolkit to cut memory wire, and I have, which is really naughty. And I also tell them that I will never, ever, ever thread on crackled quartz on a live show. And I've just realised that's what I've done. That's hence why it's taken so long.
And the reason being because they're so sparkly.
Reflective, yes.
Oh my word, it's
mind.
quite hard to find the holes in the studio.
Yes.
We've almost sold out of that pack, just a couple more. I'm afraid not everybody is going to be able to be successful there. Donna, I can see you there, hun, in the West Midlands. Is that you, Donna Lawrence? Hello, lovely. Say hello to me on Facebook if it was you, and then I know that I'm not going, yeah. $6.95 on that, amazing.
Okay.
Okay, we've got 8 left of those, but we've got more people on the phone lines. It's a case of the fastest people to confirm by either pressing option 1, and you are answered in the order that you call in. Once again, and please, we have got lots of people with items just sat in your baskets, even from the morning show as well. If there's stock available, it's able to be sat in your basket. If, however, it's sat in your basket and there's somebody on the phone line wanting to make a purchase, it will come out of your basket and that person can have it because it's on a first come, first served basis for purchasing, not just claiming. Yeah. So if I just remind you again of this bundle offer of the beads, because this is going to pop up back on your screen in just a second. And these are the gemstones that Mark has used in the bracelets that he's demoing right now at $6.95 for the satin cord and $18.90 for the gemstones. Okay, so you've
you will need to talk again in a minute.
Because you're going to be doing more. Well, that's okay, because I'm about to put another bundle on your screen in just a second.
So I've taken the top 2 threads and I've threaded on 5 of the crackled quartz on each. I'm going to drape them over the next 2 sets, pop up a bead, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cage the hematite with the beads. Make sure I don't tangle them up. So we'll put that underneath. Then what you need to do is pull nice and tight up towards the top hematite, and you'll notice that there's a little gap of about ½ centimetre between the hematite and the knot. That's important that that stays there. Don't squidge it up, that's got to stay there. So we've done the first half of the knot, and then we'll do the second half. And just manipulate it so it's nice and tight, like so. So that's now in. So in effect, it's like a little oval shape with a pointed end and an open end at the top. We miss the next set. We forget that for the second, and we go for the next set, which is above the work. So we'll do that. And while I'm threading on 4 beads this time, not 5, 4 on each, I will hand you over to Lucy.
Right, while Mark is demoing that and just, well, threading the beads on.
4 this time instead of 5.
4 instead of 5,
Yep.
and so on the top 2 strands you're putting 5 either side. On the next ones you're putting 4. Guess what? We've got some hemp cord. Please be ready on the phone lines now, because we're about to put a price on screen, which you don't often see. Now with this hemp collection, you're getting, what's the matter, Pip? I know, he's just said, I can't actually believe the price we're about to go to. There's 9 meters of each of this colour. Seriously, I do not recall the last time I saw the price on your screen for cords that's about to happen. We've only got 50 packs, they'll go in seconds. So the natural colours, then you've also got the orange, red, brown, yellow, beige, purple, blue, white, black and green. Okay, it's 0.5 hemp cord. Mark, you're not going to have, yeah. Ignore this price because you need to carry on with your demo. You're going to be shocked and amazed. Start dialing now. Seriously, for all of these, and you get, so it's for all of this, it's $4.95. So there's, is 9, excuse my ignorance, is 9 meters the same as 10 yards?
Yes, it's 9.9, yeah, pretty much, 9.9 yards.
Pretty much,
yeah.
So you're pretty much getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90 meters, and then 18, 36, that's 126 meters. Is that right? That's right, isn't it? $4.95. $4.95. Pretty much 10 yards. 9 meters. Oh my word! Amazing. Amazing. It's going to sell out again. So $4.95 NVGC05. What an incredible bundle offer that is. And when you've only got 1 post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day, you might as well go for it. Right, brief interlude of hemp cord. Do continue to hold the line. We've got stock available for you. Mark, so you've just now threaded on 4 either side. Okay.
And can I just quickly remind you, so we had a set of 3 at the top. The top set you bring down and attach 5 beads, and then you knot it. You miss the top set, you go straight away, you go to the middle of the 3 now. Now this is really fiddly because what we've got to do is hold on to our beads, if I can do that, and then you need to manipulate the cord around the top quartz, because what we want to happen is we want the beads to lay down over the top, like so. So lay them across the top and then attach it to the bottom of your board, and do the same with the other side. So around the top of the bead, 4 beads on the top, and then attach. So you get that, you can see that the eye starting to form around the bead. Now this is where it gets really fiddly, and I do apologise because we need to tie a square knot, making sure that we keep those beads on the top of the hematite. So I'll have a little, so we do this, and then hopefully I'll be able to manipulate the beads over the top like so. Perfect. Okay, now pull really nice and tight, and that knot should hold itself enough for you to do the second half of the knot. So let's bring that back up again over to the top, and then tie the second half of the knot. Use your bead ream or your awl just to make it a bit tighter. Okay, now we just pull that nice and tight. So we've got that caged over the top. So we've got a distinct bottom and we've got a distinct top row. What we do with the remaining set of 2 that we've got at the top is we cage in between the 2 sets of threads, and what this does, it just lifts the top set up. So we'll take that. So we take it in between. If I can just turn this round to the side. So we've got 2 distinct rows of beads, and we need to get this middle cord through in between the beads. Okay. And we do the same on the other side. Bring it round, and then we tie again another square knot to make sure it's nice and in between. And what that does, it lifts the beads up. Can you see? It lifted them up. And then we do this second half of the knot. So now we've got this.
So elegant.
And do you remember at the beginning I told?
Sorry, can I just hold that up?
Yep.
While you're talking.
And at the beginning of the demonstration, I said after you use the first beads caged, don't push the bead up.
Yeah.
You do that now.
Okay.
I'll show you when we put it back down.
We've got lots of questions. We're going to do question and answers with Mark in just a moment.
So then what we do is we get ready for the next bead, which we will do simple caging as we did up here. We push up. Can you see the bottom row opening up?
Yeah.
Okay, so in effect you've got the first set of eyelids. This is where the reptile thing comes in. You've got that first set of eyelids, and then the second underneath. And because there's nothing on the back, it's completely flat. It'll sit really nicely on the wrist. So what we do then is we do an ordinary square knot. So we take the top set. And so we just do the first square knot, and you can see it pulls it all in nice and tight. So we just cage this bead first. That's the first bead. Okay, we'll slot that in, and then we take the next set of 2.
Just so you know as well, the hemp cord on your screen, we've got less than 10 left.
Okay, so then we take the next top set of 2. We cage that in. Pull nice and tight, and then attach it to your board. And then we take the third set and we attach that. 1, 2. Now if you could pass over one of the earrings, I'll just explain what I've done that's different. And then all you would do then is you'd pop up your next bead, take your top set, thread on 5, drop it over the top, miss the middle cord and take the bottom, and then with your 4 sets of beads. Now all I've done differently on the earrings is where we first of all attached our 5 beads on the bottom row, and then we attached our 4 beads on the top row, which left the middle one, and instead of bringing the middle cord between the 2, as we did to produce that little shape there, all you do is you unattach, I said unattach again, detach your cords from the bottom, flip the work over, and then put 4 beads on each of that thread, and do exactly the same as you've done with this cord on here, which will then give you that 3D look.
Okay.
So as you can see on this earring here, you've got the openness on the front, which is what we've got on the neck, on the bracelet there, and then when you turn it round, you've got the 6 cords with the beads on all the way around. So I didn't do this technique on the bracelet because I didn't want the beads, this first row of beads, to be sat on the wrist. I wanted it to be nice and flat.
Yeah.
And that's all I've done for here. And then all you can do is either attach one of your little lobster claw findings that you've got, or what I've done.
In fact, actually, a lot of people are asking about finishing off, so we'll recap that in just a moment.
Yeah. So and also what you can do, because remember we started off with three threads running through the hematite. Again, you can do the plait, which I've done on one of the bracelets.
Oh, okay. Well, let's have a
there.
look at these then. So in terms of finishing off, we have been inundated with questions. How do you finish off the bracelets?
Okay.
And really, if you can just talk us through these, Mark, that would be great. So the first one here.
Shall I show you how to finish the herringbone bit,
yes,
which is really handy to know.
Which is this one here.
Yes.
So if you want to just see that, we're going to learn how to do that right now.
Yep. Okay. So we've got our three lazy strands, and we've got our 3 sets of working. Now the way I finish off the herringbone is I tip it over onto the back, like so. So you can see the back of the work. Make sure they're all pulled through. Okay. We attach that at the bottom again. Make sure that's nice and tight. Okay, so you've got your 3 square knots. Again, I stress this on my workshops, but if I'm not selling my work, I tend not to glue if it's just for personal use. But if I am selling, then just a little dab of cement. Or there is a lot of viewers on the Jewellery Maker website have mentioned a glue that I've been looking into called E6000, which is an industrial strength glue that I've asked Hannah to see if she can try and get in for the show because some of the colours, when it dries, are darker, especially with the satin cord. But the E6000 dries crystal clear, so it won't alter any of the colours.
What about just using clear nail varnish?
Clear nail varnish will do the job as well. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So to finish off, I take the top set of 2. Okay. And this is what I do for all of my herringbone bracelets, whether I'm using satin or hemp, anything like that. Okay, and you take both cords in your hand and you do this. So it's an overhand knot once, twice. I'm sure it does have a name. I used to call it surgeon's knot, but I don't think it's called that.
Okay.
And you pull, and you'll find that when you pull the knot together, whatever material you use, it forms a knot. Very, 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 you can't really see it with this colour, I'll hold it up in a minute, which is very similar to the knot of the macrame. So it blends into nothing. And then we take the next set of 2, like so. And again, we do exactly the same. So we take both threads and we go over once, single knot, over twice, and then pull. Pull as tight as you can, very slowly, because you want that knot to form, which disappears. Okay, and then what I do then is I, as you said, dab a little bit of glue or nail varnish or something like that and cut the ends away, but only do the 2 sets, because I'll show you what we're going to do with a 3rd set.
And this is at the very end. So if you were to do a row of herringbone like this, you continue with, you would continue with the macrameing.
Yep, the same length as the top.
Yeah.
As you started with. Yep.
And then when you get to the length you need to be, that's when you do the knots?
Yes.
Okay, so under here somewhere are the knots?
Under here, you will see those knots, as you said, will go inside.
Right.
So if we do, if we do the next step, then I'll use the lobster claw clasp from my challenge.
8 hemp packs left at $4.95, folks.
Okay, so we'll take this completely off. Just cut your threads to a manageable length. Like so. So you've got that shape. So as I said, that would make a really nice earring. In which case, what I would do is that 3rd set that I haven't knotted, I would knot and then dab a bit of glue, which is what I've done to these earrings here. So then we take one of our lobster claw clasps, and to make it easier, as always, detach the 2 pieces. Okay. Now these are really good cradles because these are really wide. So then what I do is I gather up all 5 of the threads. So that was the 3 lazy going down the middle and the last set of 2 threads, because we don't need to glue and knot those if it's going to be put inside the cradle, and it'll just give something else for the piece to adhere to.
Yeah.
Find the front and the back of the piece. So we know that's the front, so that's going to be the back, because you don't want the cradle showing. So then all I do is I pop my cradle like so, and just bring the macrame knots just inside the door, as it were, and then take your flat nose pliers and crunch the first set over like so, and then all you do then is just flip this 90 degrees towards you so you can see the flat base of the second half of the cradle, and crunch it nice and shut and really give it a good crunch like so, and then cut off any threads that are exposed from the end, and then do exactly the same the other side. So hold the threads inside the cradle on the left hand side like this. At this point, if you wanted to, you could put a little dab of glue inside the cradle just to give it a bit more adhesion and then close it up. So the first door nice and squished, and then tilt it 90 degrees and close it nice and tight with the second door. Okay, and then cut off any excess threads, like so. And then what I would do for the chain is just, if you had a head pin or something in your stash, just put a little head pin with a bead, corresponding bead on the bottom, just to add a bit of embellishment.
Lovely.
So that's that way, and I said for the other one, you have your 3 lazy strands coming up the bottom, top and bottom. And all I've done is I've taken the 3 individual strands and plaited them. In the green one, all I've done is put a knot and then put a little tassel on the end.
And that's that one there,
and the other
and you're
one,
literally just plaiting the
absolutely,
excess.
yep. And then with the blue one, I've managed to get one of the hematites through the 3 after it was plaited and just knotted it and put a little knot at the end.
And we've had lots and lots and lots of questions about how you finished off the other bracelets. So if you just have a look, just to recap again, if you want to re-watch, it was quite basically the way that Mark went back to the top of the bracelet to finish it off. You do exactly the same at the bottom.
Yes, that's right.
And literally, you plait, so you need to be grouping in 2 lots of 3, and then when you wear it, you can literally just tie it. So it's plaited, knotted, just getting his bead reamer and spreading the, it's really tickly, the cords, and then you can literally just knot it. So once again, all of these are going to be photographed and put on for the website. Before we move on to some more questions though, we have quite a ridiculously amazing offer on labradorite.
It's rather beautiful.
Yeah, the reason we brought it to the show was, oh, what a surprise, it's one of Mark's absolute favourite gemstones. We had indulging yours today.
Look at this.
Oh my word, now they are spectacular. There's definitely scope for using these alongside the faceted hematite actually from the bundle offer that we've just done. Better than buy one, get one half price is the name of this. That's an amazing title, Pip, thanks for that. You did give the deal away with that one, Poppet, yeah. Now they are extraordinary. Now looking at the size holes in the terms of macrame, Mark, what are you thinking in terms of threads going through here? We've easily got the lazy strands, well the cords that these come on are 2 lots of 3, and you'd easily get, oh, you'd be able to get 1 mil through there, wouldn't you?
You might do. You definitely get elastic through there. You definitely get the cotton threads that we've been using today. I mean, you could put, because we've got there's 2 pieces through there now, isn't there?
Yeah, that's
the holding cords. So,
the holding cords at 0.3 each.
Yeah.
Should be able to get 1 mil. Well, in fact, Cassie, can I trouble you, hun? Could you possibly just get me a reel of 1 mil wire? Thank you. Let's try it. Let's try if we can get 1 mil through. It's just, yeah, just out of the. In fact, I can go in the drawer and get it, or Mark can. Yeah. It's not like he does anything, you know. It's not like he's busy designing or anything. It's just a 1 mil thickness, and we'll try it. I'll just borrow your scissors for a second, if that's okay. Thank you. This will give us a bit of an indication. Maybe not get. Da 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 da. You can get 1 mil through here, so your cords of 1 mil, like the satin, the satin.
You're getting good at this. It's beautiful. I'll just point out when I'll let you do that first. No, it wasn't.
Can I just also say, how lovely does that copper wire look with the labradorite? Oh wow! So the technique that Mark has just done, how amazing would that be using a 0.25 wire? When you are macrameing with wire, what gauge do you tend to use?
I use 1 mil as the working, as the lazy, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, and I use 0.6 as the working.
Oh, do you? Oh wow!
Yeah, if people are starting to use wire with macrame, I always recommend using 0.4 as the working first, just to get used to how tense you need to pull and the strength of the wire and what it does, and then move on to 0.6 afterwards.
Right, so if you've just tuned in, the reason I've just done that, thank you for that, Mark. We've got 1 mil going through, which means you can get your 1 mil satin cords that we've brought to you in abundance today through these stunning labradorite. Now, the each strand is usually, how much? Is that all? £12. This is amazing. Now, I'm going to put that strand to one side just because I've chopped it up and it'll go everywhere. So let's have a look at these. They are amazingly faceted. Each one has got over 90 facets by hand. Look at the shit. Oh, this is irritating. The TV is just not picking up the quality of that schiller at all. I mean, you can see it to a certain degree, but nowhere near as good as we can see it in the TV studios. Remember, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. They are breathtakingly beautiful. Genuine labradorite, measuring 10 millimeters in diameter. They are stunning. You're going to get approximately 460 carats. Now, those within the workings of macrame, what colour threads would you go with?
Turquoise.
Ah, yeah.
Without a doubt, that would just be stunning.
And if you wanted to go really subtle, maybe that silver that we've had as well.
Smoky grey, that'd be beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Maybe even an essence of
incredible
bridal.
looking
They
down
are
on them, aren't they?
Absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's a shame that you're not able to get it on screen. So it's supposed to be £12 strand, so it's supposed to be £24. Now the offer we're about to do is only available for 1 hour and 10 minutes, or until stocks sell out, if that's the case beforehand, whichever comes first. One post and packaging price per day. You're going to get 2 38cm strands with approximately 38 beads on each strand. So almost 80 labradorite hand-faceted beads for £15. Amazing value for money, beautiful quality. The offer is only available until 5 o'clock. So £15 on those. They are stunning. You really need to take advantage of this deal, and you're flying in. I've got Judith and Diana and Pamela and Jennifer and Mary and Tatiana and Pamela and Jennifer and lots of Pamelas and Jennifers. And Gillian and Anne and Helen and Sasha and Terry and Barry and Amanda, and lots of new people joining me for the first time. A very warm welcome. Leslie and Letitia, and did you know with your first purchase we're going to send you a free DVD and booklet to get yourself started. This is a phenomenal value for money offer. It's the quality of this labradorite is extraordinary, and the TV screens and the studio lights are not doing them justice at all. And the schiller is amazing. What's amazing, Ben?
Schiller.
Oh, come on now, you singer, Ben, go. Thank you. Absolutely exquisite. The fact that you can get the 1mm call through there as well. Why didn't you get for 2 of those offers? Why don't you get 2 of the offers? £30, you get 4 strands. You will use them. You'll really use them, especially knowing you can macrame with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
More versatile, hey?
Yeah, yep. Could I quickly go over the finishing?
Please do. Absolutely, yes.
So this is the, I did put it in a bin, I'm
so
afraid.
sorry. Did you say that's gone?
No,
okay, almost gone. Sorry.
Gosh.
Call now and confirm. Oh, Joanne in Arizona. Do you fancy a guest? Shall I pop over, Joanne? Oh, and we've also had a text messaging, ask if we deliver to Spain. Yes, we do. And we are very happy to do a personal delivery, aren't we, Mark?
Yes, I had a lady on a workshop last month from Spain. She didn't come for the workshop from Spain, but she came visiting relatives for Christmas. But it was great fun telling us all about Spain.
And how lovely and warm it is out there.
Yes, never mind.
Just dreaming about Spain and warm weather. So thank you to everybody who's joined us on those. Make sure you are confirming. We've got hardly any left now at £15. Okay, so going back to our first demo that we had, which was the micro macrame with that gorgeous zigzag weave. I'll just read my cap. In fact, I'm going to do a recap showing you a different one.
Okay. So as you remember, we had our lazy strands that are holding cords along the top, minimum of 3. And all I've done is, and these are our working strands that are coming down the bottom. So all I've done is, when we get to the bottom section, is halve the threads, so you have the equal amount on each side.
Oh, Mark's just going to show you that now.
Okay, so we have equal amount on each side. And of each of that half, separate it into 3 sections. Doesn't matter if you colour coordinate or you mix up the colours. And you start, all you do is a simple 3-strand plait. So we'll start doing this. So but try if you can to do it without taking the pins out, because we want to leave the pins right to the very end. 1, 2. Okay, so just as you would do your straightforward plaiting hair. And on my bracelets, I think I probably did between 3 and 4 inches of plait. So you go all the way down to the desired length, and then just tie an ordinary overhand knot through your threads. Okay, and make a nice little knot. And then just cut your threads off between 1/2 inch and 1 inch. and then do the same with that side. So you have 2 pieces of plait coming down your bracelet, and then turn your work on its side and do exactly the same. So take your cords, separate them into 3. You don't need to separate it into half now because we've already got the 2 sections. So you would plait this section to the same length as your 2 tassels on here, and then the same on this side, plaiting again. So you have 2 plaits that are coming out at angle, and then you've got 2 plaits that are coming down flat. And then if I can have one of those, sorry, reach across. So as you can see, as soon as you start wearing your bracelet, you get a slight curve at one end with your 2. So these were at one stage horizontal, and now they're vertical, and obviously you've got the working strands on the other end. And then you just need to have a friendly person at home. You can either tie them double over like that and wear the bracelet if you wanted to, or you can separate and have individual knots to get more of a, just turn the tassels into more of a decorative look. So you do that first, just loosely, and then do the other side. Like so. So you can either have 2 separate cords, or you can have a double cord overlapped for your finishing. And that's simple how you do it. So actually no findings whatsoever in this particular type of bracelet.
Right. I want to know though, if you've ever used this.
No. Is it?
Oh my word!
Does it come with a battery? Ready
We
to
haven't
go?
got, no. It's not included. All you need is a AA battery. Right.
Okay.
Check this out. This will change your life.
Right.
Okay. I wonder, yeah, they're AA batteries.
They are.
Should we just do it? This could be like health and safety, whatever. Okay, so let me talk you through it. This.
Wow.
You can demo this, Mark.
Okay.
Right, here we go. It's a thread zapper. The whole point of it is it stops your threads from fraying. So, tip heats instantly with a push of a button. Trims, oh, can we go closer because I haven't got my specs on. Thank you. Trims, burns or melts thread with one touch. No more frayed thread ends. Extra fine tips allows for precision application. Ideal for finishing bead weaving and stringing projects. Battery operated, 1 AA not included. Okay, look on the back. Tip, I think it just says all the same. That bit says the same. Let's work our way down. This is genius. This is absolutely ridiculous genius. Yeah, I can't believe we haven't got one of these. That's how to install the battery. We need to put the positive end in first. Okay. Simply press and hold back button.
Oh no.
Located. Slight wisp of smoke to indicate. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to try it in the break. You can buy it now and we'll demo it on the other side of the break, because it is live TV, and we, to be honest, we've just been told health and safety, we have to make sure that it's okay. We can't have an accident live on air, and we have to make sure that we are demonstrating it in a safe way. So buy it now. We'll demonstrate it on after the break. We'll be instructed. We're going to be properly told how to use it, because the last thing we want to do is demonstrate it in an incorrect way and then you have an injury. Health and safety. Okay, let's do it then. Let's do it. Let's bring the price in on screen. TRBD84. Do you know what? It's probably going to sell out anyway. It's $8.45.
Oh my gosh.
How ridiculously.
I need 3 of those. I really do.
Why?
They've been valuable on the workshops.
They would, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
A professional finish. I've always wondered if maybe they were like dipped in wax or amazing. $8.45. So we're going to demonstrate it on the other side of the break, but we do have to go through a health and safety thing because neither of us have ever done that before. In fact, I think Pete's going to work out how to do it now, or is it Cassie? One of our floor managers is going to take it away now. And don't burn yourselves or anything, guys. Lovely. Okay, I would just like to recap, sorry, just to let you know, should do the copper one now, yeah?
Look at this.
Now this bundle is, and you have to like the name because Pip named it.
Look at that chain.
It's a really cheeky name, this kit. Right, Pete?
What's he called?
Go for it. Pete's going to go and, so we need to know how to use that, and there you go, try it on the end of that. No pressure, but that's a really precious piece that Mark made.
Okay. Oh, look at that chain. What's he called it? I'm desperate to know.
I'm not saying it out loud. That's the name. We don't need to mention the name. We'll just... He thinks he's very funny. This is just stunning. You can macrame till the cows come home. It's beautiful. Look at those.
Just
I
for
know. These are stunning. Right, I'll talk you through, but you're going to have to be quick off the mark on this. The code is MNGC27. You're going to get a massive saving. So, the copper chain, you've got approximately 20 millimeter links. How stunning is that?
So I've just got the name. I thought that sounds really dull, and I've just twigged. Does take long, doesn't it?
I'm not saying it out loud.
Brilliant. No, I'll take it back. It's brilliant.
That was me thinking you were just being miserable.
No, I just didn't get it.
I didn't at first, and I went, okay, yeah. Say it in a different way, folks.
Yes. Oh, genius.
Okay, we're going to bring the price on screen in just a moment, but I might have to recap this because we've got lots and lots and lots to get through. So these are colour-coated hematite. They are actually, no, they're not. They are. Yep, they are. Pardon? They're the faceted ones. What size are they? Sorry, I can't see it on my details. Sorry folks, they're 4 millimeters. Then you've got these amazing ones here that are 6 millimeters. And then, oh, look at those. These are 11 millimeters. So those amazing strands. Then 50 meter beading thread, 6 meters of clear elastic, 6 meters clear elastic, 80 meters of monofilament, 50 meters of beading thread, 10 meters of that amazing wax cord. The organza ribbons, extra cord here. We're going to bring the price in, folks, as quick as we possibly can. You should be paying $33.70. As long as you get it within the next 59 minutes, you're going to be getting it for $19.95. Look at that combination for less than £20. Look at it here. It's just stunning. You've got the they're the 0.3, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
0.3 of each of the wax core. No, they're not wax. Yes, they are. They're wax cores. 0.3 in just absolutely gorgeous. Have a look at this image here. This is stunning. At $19.95. All of that for $19.95. MNGC27. We're going to go to a very short break. When we come back, oh my goodness, have we got more? It's fast and furious. Don't go anywhere. See you in a minute.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our Gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Even when you've got a pile of emerald that looks like this, even some of the larger gemstones, which are mainly reserved to put into jewellery, if you hold one of the bigger stones up to the light, you'll notice that only part of the gemstone is light and gem-worthy.
When placing your order by phone or on our website, why not add a small donation to a charitable cause? Collectively, the Genuine Gemstone Company are cycling 24 hours a day for 31 days, equaling the distance from our studios in Redditch, England, to Arusha in Tanzania, all on an exercise bike situated in our Gemstone Museum. For every £20,000 we raise, the Colourful Life Foundation will be able to build a school in the Arusha district. So this is your chance to give back to a community that provides us with so many beautiful gemstones, and hopefully help us break a Guinness World Record in the process. 100% of every donation goes to the cause, so call us or visit our website to add a donation to your order today.
It is easy to donate to the charity cycle ride. Donate now by calling the contact centre or by clicking the donate option on our website. And thank you.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Oh my word, do you love the copper feel? Good. We've got time just to have a look at it properly now. Excuse me. Oh! I thought I was going to sneeze, but I'm not going to. Okay. The code is MNG627. It's the most incredible value for money collection. It is stunning. So, excuse me, I've got the hiccups again. I'd buy more than one. Look at the price, it's at £19.95. We had a brief glimpse at this just before we went to a break. So you're gonna get, pardon? Oh, we've got 3 left. 80 metres of monofilament, 6 metres of beading thread, 50 metres I'll get my teeth in. 80 metres of monofilament, 6 metres of elastic, 50 metres of beading thread, 10 metres of the cord, that amazing chain, beautiful hematite, in the different sizes here. You've got 2 lots of organza ribbon. If you love organza ribbon, check out the deal I've got coming up for you in a bit. And 2 lots of the extra wax cord. I'm going to leave that with you because it will sell out in the next couple of moments. Stay where you are. Right, we're going to go fast and really, really, really furious. We've got lots to do. We have been inundated with requests. So, did you say, have we had more questions for Mark? All about the finishing of the bracelet, so we've just covered that before. Hopefully that's a lot clearer to you now. And absolutely tons of you saying how much that you love the show. Thank you so much. In fact, if you don't want to use glue to secure the ends, can you use wax? Somebody's just asked.
Melted wax to then go rigid again. I don't see why not. I don't think it would hold very well.
No, I can't see that lasting too long.
No.
Now I'd say go for the glue. Clear nail varnish can quite often work, but. Yeah.
But me personally, if I'm not doing a macrame shambhala sliding clasp, I'll always use the cord endings with the lobsters. I just think that they just give a really nice finish. And because you put all the cords into the cradle and close it, there's no need for glue or anything like that. I prefer that if I had to choose.
Well, in Mark's challenge today, he has got the cord ends. We've got an amazing bundle coming up, and lots of you are asking about the little T pins as well. T pins and the cord ends coming up for you with satin cord. The most ridiculous low price very shortly. Okay, we're now going to go down the route of absolute prestigious quality, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful quality of genuine yellow sapphires, really highly sought after. They are a last in stock offer, so it's on a first come first serve basis. Let's take a look. Now they are a gemstone strand of distinction. We've got less than 100 of these now in stock. They go from a 2x1 up to a 4x2. And it's an 18 centimetre strand. There's 15 carats here. They're absolutely exquisite. And alongside those amazing chrome dioxide that we had earlier, you'd be looking at a true match made in heaven. So with these, you're looking at designs. So Mark, you were saying earlier with the chrome dioxide, just a few on a little head pin.
Absolutely, that's all you'd need.
And that's exactly what you could do with these as well.
That's right. They're beautiful.
Because as much as we've focused in on Mark's designs with macrame today, he's of course a very established jewellery maker of lots of different mediums, and just simple beading with prestigious gemstones, he's said time and time again on the show, has proven to be very profitable in terms of sales. Now, we've got a lot of people on the phone lines already, WHGZ85, and of course you're shopping on the website as well. Make sure you're pressing your buy now button. They are utterly stunning. Under £40 for these. This has only ever been seen once before. We have less than 90. 15 carats. Sapphire, of course, September's birthstone. It's also one of the world's most prestigious gemstones. Do you know what I would suggest with this? Is if you have made jewellery with these, I would most definitely go down the route of a precious metal. Now, hang on a second, my star buy, where is that? Because the star buy with these would be absolutely perfect. With the star buy, you're getting 2 findings pack collections and extra bits and pieces as well for less than the price of just the findings. It's going to be the most amazing opportunity. I would highly recommend that you use a 925 sterling silver with a 9 carat yellow gold overlay, of which my star buy is. Thank you very much, Pete. Thanks, darling. What about using the chain alongside this here? This is a 925. Now, if you're using that premium quality of the metal and of the gemstone, then without a shadow of a doubt, I would consider getting the jewellery that you have made valued. We are really, really busy. We've still got more opportunities with Mark coming up over the next hour, as well as an incredible array of true bargains. WHGZ85. Stay with us, folks. Are you ready for the price? This is the most stunning sapphire. I guarantee these under £40. We are going the extra mile. $29.95. Now, when I actually had these on for the only other time they've been on air, which was just the other day, people were multiple buying. Have a look at what you can pay for this elsewhere. It's an 18cm strand, directly again from our workshops in Jaipur in India. $29.95. It's proving again to be really popular. We have less than 50 of these available. You can use your Visa, you can use your MasterCard. Oh, that's very, do you know what? I was saying this the other day. When people buy, I tend to get groups of locations or groups of names. I've got 2 Janets. I've just bought one after the other. I just thought I'd share that with you. One in Pembrokeshire and one in Surrey. Hello, Janet. I just thought I'd share that with you. If you are thinking about this, this could well be the last opportunity that you get to buy this. If it sells out today, then it's gone. WHGZ85, they are exquisite. We're going to move on though, and of course, with the findings offer that we've got coming up as my star buy a little later on, that would be an absolute match made in heaven. Are we going to do that now? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go. We're going to do a ribbon offer. Now, I'm pretty much going to have ribbon coming out my ears. 2 packs? 4 packs? Hang on, hang on. This is the natural organza ribbon. Mark. Right, you're going to get 10 metres of each colour in a pack. This is the lowest price I've ever seen organza ribbon go for. Ah! Okay, seriously. Amazing! Pete and Cassie, our floor managers, are cursing me right now because I'm basically taking everything apart. Right, look at all this. Look, look. How many of these offers have we got? Buy it, bulk buy it. Start dialing now because you're going to get ivory, sweet nectar, burgundy, light blue. I don't even know what that colour means. Pale gold, peach, vanilla, chamois, light green, hot pink, plum, red. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to show them all. Okay, so that's 1 pack there. Look at all those. Look, 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 look. Look at them. Sorry, Pete. Okay, Oh, and the white as well. Pete, I'll stay after the show and put all this away, don't worry.
That's all right.
Okay, do you see all of this? There's 100 meters there. So within this is the natural collection. You get the ivory, sweet nectar, burgundy, light blue, celadon, pale gold, peach, vanilla, chamois, and light green. Okay? That you're gonna get twice. We're gonna do it all over again. I'm not gonna get the other pack out. So you get that twice. And then you get all these amazing colours as well, which are hot pink, plum, red, dress blue, apple green, daffodil, tangerine, emerald, regal purple, and turquoise. Look at this all! This is ace! I'm gonna get murdered if I and you get that offer twice over. Basically, you're gonna get 400 meters of organza ribbon. Have you had a look at the price of organza ribbon elsewhere? Now, I put my hands up and said, I don't really make jewellery with organza ribbon, but hey, I wrap a heck of a lot of presents with it, and I also use it when I have occasionally sold. And do you know what? When I did the charity event for the Stroke Association before Christmas, I literally went to a very cheap place to buy tissue paper and just put a bit of organza ribbon after it, round it, and it just looks so lovely. Right, let me see how many people are on the phone lines. Now, usually it's £6.95 for one of these packs, which is ace, okay? So it should be £27.80 for all of this. Because that's the natural there, or the natural, and you're going to get that twice over. Then look at, these are all your bright colours. And of course, you can macrame with the ribbon, can't you, Mark?
You can, absolutely. Yep.
And do all your kumihimo. Ready? Okay, he's just on the phone, Pips. Oh, we got clearance? Are we all right? So it's supposed to be £27. This would usually cost you £27. You know what? We've got an offer for the next 44 minutes. Come on, team, let's wow everybody. £10, £10. So you've got literally that massive collection of the natural, twice over, and then you've got the more vibrant colours as well. They are, I mean, it's just fab. This is £10. You can pay that for a minute amount. And I promise you, you will be, this, do you know what I did for Christmas? Wrapped most things in brown paper and wrapped it up with that red ribbon. It looks so lovely. Brown paper packages tied up with organza ribbon. La 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 la. And that is beyond a bargain, every single one of you out there. And of course, you can macrame with this. You can do your kumihimo with this. You could use this in so many different capacities. Linda did the most beautiful design of, it was like a weave, and that amazing necklace, did you see it the other day? And then I think it had, oh, I can't remember what gemstone it had, just sewn in around it. It's beautiful. Now these also look lovely. If you plait them or do the thick braids, you can do, and then do elastic as well, and make stunning hair bands, macrameing for bracelets, or just simply using it for your wrapping. How bridal does that look? I mean, if you're going to be doing favours on on tables for weddings, if you do card making, if you do crocheting, knitting and incorporating this, I can tell you now, we have not been able to find anywhere that does 400 metres of this quality organza ribbon for £10. Our usual price is £27. That's proportionately the biggest saving of the day. Proportionally the biggest saving of the day. Well, lots of people are multi-buying that. £20 is going to get you 800 metres of organza ribbon. Just perfect. It's perfect to just have in your stash. For bridal designs, beautiful, beautiful. And for all the vintage colours that are really in as well, and the vintage look that's coming up, be stunning, absolutely stunning. So Mark, how would you is there a particular knot macrame knot that is better with the ribbon?
It works really well with herringbone technique.
Yeah.
And what I first of all do is I choose 3 colours, corresponding colours. I plait them, and then that becomes my working thread. If you were doing a straightforward square knot macrame bracelet, choose maybe
nice
amethyst 10mm rounds, plait those, have beading thread going through the middle as you're lazy, and then just use the plaited as you're working. So don't use them as just one colour, plait 3 different colours together. Be beautiful for that technique we did earlier, actually.
Yes.
I'll try that when I get home.
Yes.
Give that a go.
Yeah, that would be great. Let us know. Let us know. I adore these together. This like champagne. Oh, okay, we're going to do something now that's so Mark Smith. It's ridiculous. Pete, do you hate me? Hi, Ben.
I thought I'd help.
You thought you'd help. Thank you.
I'm not putting it away. I'm just carrying it.
Did you just want to do? He wanted to cuddle the ribbon. He looked like Mr. Tumnus the way he trotted off then. Just to let you know, so we've got our star buy coming up very shortly. £10 on that offer. We've still got loads left, so take advantage of it. We're basically doing it, clearing it out. Okay, should we go to this? This, you literally are going to salivate and palpitate over, Mr. Mark Smith. A real cacophony of colours in here. My word, what a bargain. Do you know, it looks one thing when I see it on the pictures before we come on air, and then something else when you see it in person. Ooh. This is a mega bundle. Now, obviously, like I said earlier, we've been focusing on a macrame for the work that Mark's been doing today, but he is an expert as well, and definitely a very established designer with using nuggets. And a lot of you have put your hands up, and a lot of our designers have also put their hands up and said, you know what, until Mark came up on the scene, I wasn't quite sure what to do with nuggets. And you've definitely inspired us to look at them in a different way once again. And there's proof of that, again, on the website on Orbital Designs, his Facebook page. Have a look, because he's very honest, saying you can go on there and copy them.
It's a bit of a milestone coming up with that.
Pardon?
There's a bit of a milestone coming. I tried to do it before New Year, but it didn't happen.
What?
I've got 40 likes to go before it hits 3,000. Should we try and do it in the show?
Right, Orbital Designs on Facebook. Can we try and get it to 3,000 on set? You're beating me now.
Oh, no. Sorry. If we could do that before the end of the show, that'd be brilliant.
40 more likes, please, on Orbital Designs if you like Mark Smith's work. Obviously you do. Wow.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Considering we don't really talk about the Facebook pages often at all.
No.
Right, I'm going to talk you through these. So first of all, you're going to get, pardon the price is what? You've reduced it further to what? Buy this. I don't even know if you could get 2 of these strands usually for the price that we're going to do the whole lot for. Seriously. Seriously, actually you couldn't for 2. Oh my word, right, okay. Ah! Which one's, let's go to the smoky quartz first, because this one's quite self-explanatory, and you can see you've got beautiful clarity. Now you've got really, really, really smooth tone to these. They are very, very beautiful and very, very, very versatile. Alongside these, you see, I tend to, you see, with this bundle, you don't actually need to buy any gemstones to go with it. It all can just work together. That's that beautiful orange crackle quartz, and they're an 8x7. Then you've got this fabulous deep green crackle quartz, and they go from an 8x6 up to a 10x7. And for me, that's pretty much one type of look for those 3 strands there. We then start to get incredibly rare. And I would say, to be honest, I'd say the next 3 really go together, but particularly look at these. Now, I know for a fact, Mark, you're a massive fan of rough cut gemstones, and these are, when they're natural and they're rough, look at these. Now they are stunning eye lights going from a 9x4 up to 13x5. Mark, what is it about
Gosh.
when you, why do you love using gemstones in the rough so much?
Well, I don't use very many in my jewellery. What I tend to do is have the strands on my craft stall with the jewellery that I've made using the polished or the smooth with it, so people can see exactly what it looks like when it's dug out of the ground, and then what after all that work and faceting and polishing and drilling, you can turn into such beautiful jewellery.
It's fab, isn't it? And then you can, yeah, it is literally
That's just
proof.
beautiful.
But I actually quite like it from when I approach jewellery from a crystal healing point. It's just to have
Of
like
course, yes.
one on a chain, or even just on a key ring or something, on a mobile phone charm, just because it's an incredibly powerful gemstone eye light. Now also in the rough, check out these, they're fab. Let me check the length of this strand for you. These are, it's a 24 centimetre strand, and they go from a 4x2 up to 12x5. It's completely natural topaz. Completely, totally, naturally natural topaz. And for me, that works really nicely with genuine Larimar. Now, Larimar comes from the Dominican Republic. And have you actually seen if you've ever been to the Dominican Republic and looked at the price of Larimar out there? It can be, we've heard some incredibly high priced items. They're beautiful, delicate, gorgeous natural Larimar there for you, and the length of that is approximately 40 centimetre strand. Again, also at 40 centimetres is this really fab strand of rainbow moonstone, and they go from an 8x4 up to an 18x6, again 40 centimetres. And then a gemstone that we very rarely have in the show, which is called Tektite, and these are nuggets going from an 8x6 up to an 18x11. So, look at the amount of them. Now the versatility of this bundle is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strands. Now we're showing you the should be price. These are going to be grouped on offer at $35.60. Sorry, I'm not quite sure. I honestly don't know what price. I haven't got a clue. It won't tell me what price we're going to. It's really infuriating me. I like to have control. Whoa, let's repeat the same price again. That's exciting. Graphical error, $35.60. We're just going to reboot. Mark, are you thinking about any particular designs with these? Or groupings?
It's unusual to see the Larimar in that tiny little chip. It's beautiful, very exquisite.
Yeah, really pretty, aren't
I'd use rose gold spacer beads in between, groups of 5 and rose
no,
gold.
But $19.95 for the lot. 8 strands, $19.95, 8 strands, $19.95. Welcome to the mid-show today with Mark Smith and Lucy Nicholls. I was about to call myself Lucy Hunt then, but I have been married for about 3.5 years, so I should probably remember my new surname. Free phone number 0800 644 655, and that works out at £2.49 a strand, £2.49 a strand.
Gosh. Wow.
Amazing value for money. We've literally got about 33 minutes left of the show and so much more to pack in, so we're going to be moving on imminently. We've got literally, tons of you out there getting that. Congratulations. So that's 8 strands. So you've got the Tektite, the eye light, the topaz, the Larimar, the moonstone, the smoky quartz, the quartz, the dark green quartz, and the orange quartz. Amazing. And I wouldn't necessarily use them all together, but to get that volume, to get that different texture, that natural eye light is amazing. Excuse me while I just have a slurp of my tea. I love tea. Oh, it just dripped on my nose. Over half the stock is now gone. Make sure you're holding on the line. Okay, where should we go to next? We're going to fly through the next ones. Can we go to box 8? Okay, oh no, now then. That clock looks like... Ooh. It's a 2-minute clock or it's... Uh-oh. Right. We've literally got 2 minutes on each of these things because we've got so much to bring in to you. So, but to be honest, a lot of things are going to sell out before the clock gets to the end. So, are you ready? Go. Okay, these are just so beautiful. The clarity, could I get a blackboard please, Pete? Thank you. The clarity of these amethysts is amazing. It's of course February's birthstone, joyously beautiful collection of pink amethyst. Premium quality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, approximately 16 on a strand. SIR U45. You're already flying in for them. We're going to do that at the most incredible price for you. And of course with the silver wire I've got coming up in just a moment. Oh, look at those together. You see, all I do is wrap the wire around and then I get the 2 prongs, twist it, create my own eye pin and then pop it onto a chain. It'd be beautiful. Stunning. SIR U45. And the price is just $14.95. How many did I say there were? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on a strand. They're exquisite. Could I see the call screens, please? Thank you kindly. So I can see how many people are getting these at $14.95. They are flying out. Congratulations. And if you're shopping on the website, I need you to check out your baskets as soon as you can. 90 carats. Look at that. Oh, why is that? Oh, unfortunately, there's a technical problem with the wire, as in with the code with the wire. To everybody who's purchasing, who's brand new to us, thank you so much for joining us. We will send you a free booklet and DVD with your first purchase. It's absolutely exquisite. So we've got just a few minutes of this 2-minute madness. Lots and lots of new people joining me there. $14.95 and the clock is out in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving on, box number 15. Oh, it's ages since I saw these type of pearls. Now these are completely amazing. They are pearls, they're stunning. So you can see you've got this gorgeous bronze look. This would also look lovely with the copper field kit. These are champagne culture pearls, they're amazing. Now I actually think these would also look stunning with pyrite. What do you think?
Ooh, perfect.
Those little pyrite cubes. That's box number 12, hun. We'll do those next, actually. Oh, and then you know what else would look amazing with them? Box number 17. Okay, these are champagne culture pearls. They're 15 by 10 millimeters each. They're amazing. HHE P43. Do you know what? In some instances, we're not going to be able to go through the whole clock here. It should be 1 minute probably, really, shouldn't it? Free phone number 0800 644 655. Let's go, let's go, let's go. $6.95, that's a full 38 centimetre strand. They're amazing, they're absolutely amazing. Do you know what? Let me just have a microphone cut for a minute because I need to talk to my producer. Patty Menorca, can I come and stay with you, please? I'll come and deliver your pearls for free. We've just made a decision. Well, I've actually just said, right, we're going to abandon the clock because we've got so much to get through. We've got more pieces available that if we would spend 2 minutes on each item, we're not going to get through them all. So we're going to scrap the clock and we're just going to do them really speedy Gonzales. $6.95, gorgeous. I love you, Ed.
I love you more.
Okay, let's have a look at the pyrite. He was just telling me that I loved him, that he loved me, so I was telling him I loved him back. Look at these amazing pyrite squares. They're fab. Now, they give a completely different look. These look lovely. If you have ever got an antique bronze head pin and you stack these on, literally stack them and then manipulate the shape so you make like a little S shape. These look really, really fabulous little earrings. They're gorgeous. Okay, ready? 100 carats. We're going to have to be going really quickly through all of this. TBRU80. Let's bring in your price. They're 4 by 1 millimeters, 20 centimeter strand. And they are $5.95. They work really beautifully as spacers as well. So if you've got a big chunky bead, you need a little spacer. Gives a really lovely different texture. Mark, these are fab, aren't they? This shape to be using with macrame as well.
Absolutely. Again, grouped. I mean, there's nothing stopping you grouping them in amount. So I think I did a recent necklace where I had 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 in groups, and then got smaller as you go to the back of the necklace, and it just looks beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
And look at the sparkle that we're getting off those there. So literally just grouping them.
Just grouping them, absolutely.
They look really lovely grouped with a bit of chain, just simply a bit of chain in between as well. Irene and Zoe and Barry, just make sure you're pressing your option 1 so if you're speaking on the phone lines and checking out your baskets if you're shopping online. 100 carats. Okay, we're going to move to number... really quick, we're literally whizzing through because I've got so many items and I want to spend some more time with Mark, so that's why we've abandoned the clock, because 2 minutes we just really wouldn't have any time with Mark. Look at these. Mark! Oh, look at that labradorite. It's stunning, it's outstanding, and they're big. I'm gonna be really, really quick on these. PXGP29. Start dialing now on 0800 644 655. Clearance items, clearance prices on a lot of these now, gearing you up for a fabulous Miss It Miss Out show with Ed Monster. Look at the carat, 640 carats, $12.95, big, bold, beautiful, great quality, the Sheila. What is it, Ben?
Sheila.
Sheila. Thank you, Ben. That was better.
Sorry,
thank you.
I hadn't spoken for a while.
Oh! Now they are scrumptious, they're big, they're bold, they're chunky, they're faceted, they're massive, and they are really, really impressive. Can you imagine one of those wire wrapped into a ring? Beautiful. 640 carats. We're going to move on and we're going to box 17. Now this one here is a real must-have. They're earring posts with butterfly backs. Now they're in the antique bronze colour. Perfect actually if you want to do earrings like I just said with the pyrite. Now these earring posts, if you want to do a dangly earring, and usually you'd use a shepherd hook, have you ever tried using your design and putting it on an earring post opposed to a shepherd hook? Now they've got a 3mm little ball on them, and it's a 5x3, so it's 5mm and it's dropped there. So you've got a 2mm little loop at the base. BDGP35. 0800 644 655. Right, we're going to price slash. Now currently, after 5 o'clock, so you've got about 24 minutes to get these, they're £12.95. Okay, we're going to price slash. This offer is for now only £8.95. That's a £4 reduction that's going to work for you using that code. That code's going to work for you at £8.95 for about the next 20 odd minutes. Take advantage. There's 100 pairs of your earring posts with butterfly backs there at £8.95. You can use your Visa, your MasterCard, and give us a call on a free phone number, one post and packaging price. If you've already made a purchase today, you might as well whack those on the order. Once again, that's a £4 saving for you for the next 23-ish minutes. At that, after that, at 5 o'clock, it'll be back at £12.95. BDGP35 earring posts. You can never have too many of those. Take advantage of that deal. Okay, just to let you know, very, very sneakily, in fact, shall we do the hemp cord? We have had a really, really, really sneaky extra hemp cord bundle that we weren't expecting. So start dialing now. Be prepared to be amazed. The hemp cord. Now this is our last in stock of this bundle. We've sold out of every other piece of cord, but of course we've still got the satin cord offer to bring to you at the end of the show, but this is our last hemp cord. Now your hemp cord is 0.5, you've got 10 yards, so roughly 9 meters available here. It's in the beige, the white, the red, the orange, the blue, the purple, the green, the khaki, the black and the yellow. You can, do you know what, as somebody who does macrame, you can just never have too much, can you, Mark?
It's really good for if you're beginning, if you're just learning how to do macrame. It's very forgiving. You don't need glue, you don't need anything like that. It's because of the material, because it's organic, you don't need knots. It really adheres to itself as well. And no, it's brilliant. And with the techniques that we've been doing today, the carandola, that's beautiful with those. You could just go mad with it.
It would be stunning. And especially because when we saw it earlier, just using 2 colours, it really works.
Absolutely.
And it really holds the shape really, really nicely. So if you're starting out perhaps doing those techniques that you've learned in today's show for the first time, this would be a great one for you to go for. Now we've got lots of new people joining us for the first time. Once again, you're getting a free booklet and a free DVD with your first purchase. I'll just quickly show you an example that technique that we learnt earlier on in the show. Thank you, Mark. This is using the purple and the orange, which is very Jimmy Choo combination of colour. And this is using the hemp cord. This is going to be, what price, sorry? You won't tell me. What? Are we ever even allowed to bring this price on screen? I don't even think we're allowed. Say it again. £2.50. £2.50. £2.50. Buy a lot. £2.50. £2.50. You can pay more than that for one in shops. I've seen it myself. It's £2. I'm flying it everywhere. It's £2.50.
I've never seen that price on the screen.
I know. I have had nothing. That was complete. That is completely all your fault. It's £2.50. Basically, if you're watching right now, buy it. You've got a free phone number, and of course, it's only one post and packaging price. If you've made a purchase today, just get that. Even if you're not sure about starting macrame, what a great way for us to say, you know what? Try it out on us. £2.50. £2.50. NMZX04. 0800 644 655. Buy more than one of those, seriously. Patty Menorca, seriously, if you would you like me and Mark to bring it out to you? I'd love a holiday. I'd love a trip out to Menorca. In fact, Ben said he'll come too.
I'll come.
There you go. £2.50 for that. Ben, I think that's a pretty ridiculous price. What do you think?
I genuinely thought he meant each when he said it in.
Yeah.
And I'm not lying because I have no reason to.
He's not lying because he has no reason to.
I'm just a lowly cameraman.
He's just a lowly cameraman. Oh, woe is Ben. Who also is a director, and he's ace, and he's also in bands. He's so cool.
Well, you make me blush.
I make you blush. That's the, you don't have any dye on your hair at the moment, Ben, I've just realised as well.
Brown dye.
Brown dye is actually dyed brown. Yeah. Usually it's, I like your hair best blue.
Really?
Yeah, I love it blue. Okay, we've got our Star Buy still to come, and of course we've got that amazing bundle that Mark is being challenged with today. Let's go to, can we price slash these? Oh, I adore these pearls. The colour of them is amazing, and they're almost perfect rounds, which means they should be at a really high price, and they're not.
I bought 5 of these first time they were on.
You bought 5 of these first time around. You probably don't want to look at what we're about to do.
No, I'm not going to. But they are. I think they're the nicest pearl we've ever done.
Do you know,
colour-wise,
absolutely.
they're stunning.
Yeah, they
beautiful.
are absolutely stunning. They are exquisite blue. Now, I actually think they're like a midnight blue. They've been classified as a potato because they're not quite a perfect round. But have a look at these. Potato pearl. ED GP66. Now we're going to price slash them. Free phone number. If you're tempted by these, start dialing now. You can always put the phone down, but then you're one step ahead and you can press your option 1. I'm going to hold these up to the neckline for you. Pearls should be seen on the neckline. Don't know why I just did that. What have you done with yours?
I haven't yet. I'm thinking of making, so I did really well over Christmas with spectacle chains. Making spectacle chains with rosary links in between each pearl.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely love with turquoise wire. I just think it'd be phenomenal.
These, doing the herringbone technique with 0.6 turquoise. Or even the chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
The chartreuse. Okay, we're going to price slash. The usual price is £23.45, and they are exquisite. I mean, they are simply amazing. Beautiful. Have a look at the price of pearls elsewhere. These are genuine freshwater culture pearls. They're not plastic, that when you want them a few times and you get a bit hot and sweaty, it's going to go bald. They're genuine freshwater pearls. Pardon? This takes them to a whole different price spectrum. Turn away, Mark.
Well, that's not the price. No, I think that's what I paid, isn't it?
At £12.95. I don't know. 0800 644 655. They're usually £23.95. Maybe you got the slightly different ones, or maybe that's staff cost. Maybe that is staff cost. No, staff cost is £17.95.
I think that's what I paid.
£17.95. Mark paid £17.95. Today they've been priced extra £12.95. We don't get staff costs and everything, by the way. And we only, it works in a, yeah, it's very limited what we get it for. Was it £17.95? Was it 19? What did it say? It was £17.95. £23.95. Excuse me. Amazing. EDGP66. And we really, just to say, we really seriously do not get staff cost on everything. Below the price that they cost. £12.95. Amazing. What number was that, sorry, hun? Now, okay. This is jadeite. A whole different ball game. A whole different ball game of when it comes to crystal healing. This is like known as the protector gemstone. If you want to seriously get a crystal healing gemstone that wows, this is the gemstone you should be after. It's exquisite. We're going to do a price it's never been to before. It's an 8mm round, 210 carats. Excuse me. $24.95 is the price you should be paying. Price flash for today only, and you've literally got less than 14 minutes to get them. Today it's a case of the fastest people to confirm. We're about to go to our star buy in a moment. These are now $19.75, lowest price that we can possibly do, and they've never been to this price before. FFG P86. It's the lowest they have ever been to. Free phone number 0800 644 655. They're absolutely exquisite. But right now, for me, one of the most exciting aspects of today's show is when you can get a deal on a very, very, very precious metal and other adornments for your pieces. We're about to do your star buy. I would say, without a shadow of a doubt, you need this in your life. You need it in your life. Sing it for me, Ben.
Oh, I've never done this.
You've never done You Need It in Your Life?
No.
You need it in your life.
Need it in your life.
Thank you. This is going for gold.
Love that program.
I can't remember the program, I just remember the theme tune.
Brilliant.
Right. This is a serious case of fabulousness. What we've got here are 2 findings packs and then these amazing mesh ribbons. 2 different sizes of the mesh ribbons. And they're the gold colour. So the gold, the ribbon itself are brass, they're gold colour brass. Now there's 2 lots, there's 10 measuring 12 by 20 and there's 10 measuring 20 by 30. The price that's about to pop on your screen doesn't just get you 20 of the mesh ribbons, but you also get 2 925 sterling silver 9 carat yellow gold plated findings packs. And in your findings pack, each is going to include a lobster claw clasp with jump ring, a toggle clasp with toggle bar, a 15 ball head pins, 16 centimetre chain, 10 crimp beads, 10 crimp bead covers, 3 open jump rings, and 2 pairs of shepherd hooks, and it all comes in an organza gift bag. You're going to be getting 86 925 sterling silver findings with a 9 carat yellow gold overlay and 20 of the ribbons for less than the price of the findings. So the price you should be paying was £42.80. Great price anyway. But you couldn't even get the 2 findings packs for what we're about to do. Should be £42.80, should be £42.80, should be £42.80, should be how much, Ben?
£42.80.
£42.80. On your screen, however, today it's £28. Now, the only way that you can get that is by dialing or indeed putting it into your website and checking out your baskets within the next 11 minutes by using the code on the top of your screen. Get the saving. You're saving £14.20. So you could effectively get another findings pack, just under another findings pack. Because the findings pack are usually about $14.95 each. Mary, Michelle, Jennifer, Kathleen, Pamela, lots and lots of new people joining us for the first time. Nicholas and Stephanie. Congratulations to everybody there. Of course, you're going to get those 20 ribbons in there as well. So you've got the 20 ribbons, you've got 2 findings packs, 925 sterling silver, 9 carat yellow gold overlay, but you have to use the code TDGC45. Now, findings you absolutely need. You always need findings, and to be honest, when we've talked about the sapphire and particularly the chrome dioxide in today's show, of that rarity and that prestige, we've had gemstone strands of distinction. For me, it's the sensible way to go is to use a 925 sterling silver. It's the only way to go is to use a 925 sterling silver, and to have that 9 carat yellow gold overlay. Obviously, you've got the versatility of the gold. Ursula and Alison and Amanda, we just need you to confirm your purchase, pressing your option 1 and checking out your baskets. At £28, it's proving to be really, 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 really popular. We're going to be going very shortly to another bundle that Mark has done for you today. In fact, we're going to do the bundle now. How many of the bundle have we got left? How many, sorry? Okay. Few more of those remaining. TDGC45 on that one there. Just before we go to finds pack, we've got time just to quickly pop in this chain before we go to Mark's challenge. Really, really quickly, but even if just one person gets the opportunity out there to get it, this chain is amazing. It looks great with the ribbon intertwined. It looks great if you double up on these, pop them on the neckline. Massively, massively, massively popular, big look. 36 centimetres, 22 millimetres in diameter, each of these. AIA Z74. Is it brand new? This is brand new chain, brand new. And we're doing an introductory offer. £6.95. Oh my word. Now, chain is so in fashion at the moment. I would bulk buy on this. £6.95. You've got the gold finish on the copper. They're hammered round chains. £6.95. You're flying in for this one. I would recommend getting more than one of these. Really loop them up, join them up. You can macrame with these. Well, they look amazing. Get the chain. It's on an introductory offer for 9 minutes at £6.95. AIA Z74. I've got to warn you, the phone lines are about to go bonkers for the challenge collection as well, because we've got satin cords, our final T-pins, and your ribbon cord ends in there as well. And of course, we're going to be catching up with Mark for the last portion of the show. Lots and lots and lots of people on the phone line yet to press your option 1, and the phone lines are about to get horrendously chocker. £6.95 on that chain. Right. I'm going to move on from that. Stay on the phone lines for the chain. Continue to call for the chain. The call centre have that code at the ready. Just say you want the £6.95 chain. They'll know what you're talking about. Okay. Mark, I'm coming over momentarily, but Mark has been using 35 of the T-pins. This is your T-pin that we've seen featured already in today's show in another collection that's sold out. This is your final opportunity to get the T-pins today. The code is HV. Oh, is that the right code, or is that the code from the chain? Oh, it's okay. Apologies. HVGC52. In an English country garden, macrame collection including macrame board T-pins. So you get the T-pins. You're also going to get 3 of the ribbon cord ends, and they are 925 sterling silver with 9 carat yellow gold overlay, and then 60 metres of the satin cord. Silver, baby blue, royal blue, the green, the gold, and the pink of the satin cord. Okay, you should be paying £24.95. Our final offer of today's show, and of course we're going to go and see how Mark has been using this in today's show. We're going to go to £14.75, £14.75, one post and packaging price for all of your purchases today. I'm going to head over to Mark right now. We're going to see how he has been using these. So 35 of the pins, HVGC52. That includes 925 sterling silver, 9 carat yellow gold extended chains as well. Wow!
I haven't done very much, I'm afraid.
It's quite beautiful. That is amazing.
I just wanted to show how we use these T-pins.
So talk us through.
Well, this is, do you remember at the beginning of our first demo, we did the 2 rows at the top,
Yes.
the horizontal rows. Well, all I've done is I've continued that to a space, and then I've done a tiny little bit of the zigzag, the cavendoli in the middle, and then I'm going to do another little section here. So it'll turn into a cuff, but it won't actually have any beads in it. It'll just be straightforward using the hemp and the satin cord, just to show the viewers how to use these pins and how important they are.
So can you just quickly show us then the next row along? We've
Yes.
got a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. So I've got to the end of my previous, so let's just take that out. So I've got to the end of my previous row. You pop in the pin, you meander this across and put it in one of the little slots on the macrame board. You see that I'm using the large board here rather than the small.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what you do, the pin was in the left-hand side, so you start on the left.
Yeah.
So you take your first cord, like so.
Just to let you know as well, we've only got like, how long? Sorry, less than a minute.
Okay, that's
for this
fine.
demo, sorry.
No, so go over and under and pull. Nice and
the same
tight.
again.
Over and under, pull. That's your 2 half hitches. Attach that, and then you just move on to your next one. So over, under, pull, over, under, pull. And you just keep going all the way along until you get to the very end. Attach your next pin, attach the lazy cord, and then work it round so you're going in a figure of, in an S shape all the way down.
Exquisite. And they look amazing with these cords. Now, you haven't had the chance to use the length of the cords, unfortunately,
no.
or the ribbon cord ends, but you do get the ribbon cord ends. Well, how are we doing on stock levels on this one, please, my lovely? Okay, about a quarter of the stock left. That's all at $14.75. So you've got the T-pins, you've got the satin cord, and of course the ribbon cord ends as well. So actually we have got a little bit more time. So it's time to talk about the thread zap.
Oh yes.
The thread zap, we promised to demo it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Now the thread zap, have we got the details available to come up at the bottom of the screen, please, Pip? Now the whole point of the thread zap is that it secures and finishes off your threads so you don't get any fraying, basically.
No, it's so simple as well.
Okay.
So unless the button is pressed, it's off, so
Right.
don't worry about it. You take your piece of thread, your hessian, hemp, anything like that, push it through, gather up the 2 pieces,
Yeah.
press the button,
Oh my word, and that's
you
it.
get a little waft of smoke that it said we were going to get. So these ends have now been sealed, and it goes straight through your bead. Simple as that. So I'll quickly show you again. It's off because the button's not on. You put
It's at the bottom of
cord
the screen.
through.
It's just 8:45. This thread zapper.
So put the cord through, press the button, little waft of smoke, and your 2 ends are nicely sealed, ready to go through your bead.
So it seals it so you can thread the cord through your beads, and you can basically just use it on any type of thread.
Anything. That'd be
Fab.
really good with ribbon, to stop the ribbon fraying.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect.
Brilliant. Mark, thank you so much. What an amazingly inspirational show. If you have got any questions that we haven't been able, because all the questions that we've been able to have a chance to read that have been coming through on the text messages have all been finishing off, and hopefully we've answered all your questions. If you feel there is a question that we haven't addressed, you've got over 3,000 likes.
No, have I really? Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank
Well
you.
done. If, of course,
Excellent.
you have got any questions for Mark, he's great answering your questions. Is it best to contact you on Orbital Designs?
It is.
What do you want?
Yep.
Beating me, big time.
Big time beating me as well. Hold your horses, I was here first.
You've got twice as many as me as well. He's got 3 times as many as me.
Facebook likes it, really doesn't matter, just hopefully you like the show. So best way to contact you to ask questions, Orbital Designs on Facebook. And Mark, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to work with you as always, and really inspirational. Now, Ed, what have you got? What are you doing?
I've got
heavy
Mexican,
breathing down the ear.
I've got
what?
Mexican fire opal.
Oh wow.
With opalescence.
That's incredible.
Very rare, almost unheard of.
That's absolutely beautiful. Why have you got that? Why didn't I get that? Well, also, what else can we expect for the next show?
Clearance deals all night, baby.
Clearance deals all night, baby.
5 PM till 9 PM every single night. If you miss it,
you miss out.
You miss out.
If you would like to add on to your order, you can do so for one-person packaging price. I'll be back on your screen with them on Monday. Don't go anywhere though, because the fabulous Ed Munster's up next. And stop breathing on me. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Mark Smith